back on the National Tournament edition of the Marion General Hospital pre-match show. We're not only catching up with Taylor Volleyball head coach Aaron Luthi, but the Crossroads League Coach of the Year, Aaron Luthi. Have you found a nice spot inside the Luthi household for that trophy yet, or plaque yet?
It's actually still in a box in a drawer. We break those bad boys out after our banquet in February, so I don't know. That kind of stuff, it's an honor, it's a blessing to be recognized, obviously, but so much of it is I get to coach an amazing group of women in this team and, not doing anything special, but just loving them and teaching them and molding them and, mentoring them in the best way I know how.
What has this week been like for you? Obviously, Saturday was awesome. It was a circus in here, and then Monday was great. The complete opposite of last year during the same watch party. What's this week been like for you? Not just as the head coach, but as an alum of the program.
Sure. It's been 6 straight days of Christmas Eve. Yep. Or getting ready to leave on this really fun vacation. There's just this anticipatory excitement in our gym. I tried to rest the girls early on. We had a fun recruit on Monday, so we practiced a little bit, rested on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, got after it. But at the same time, we're just ready. We're ready to get after it. It's been really fun to scout Campbellsville, to see how we might match up with them today. They're a solid team, have had a solid record, have highly recognized players on their side of the court. So, yeah, I don't know a better way to explain it other than just really excited about the opportunity to play and coach volleyball tonight.
What's it like preparing for them? It's interesting when the awards came out for both teams. Both teams have the player of the year in their conference. Both teams have the setter of the year in the conference, and both teams have the coach of the year in their conference too.
Yeah, and somewhat of a special connection with their player of the year, Molly Shannon. We actually highly recruited her as a setter for Taylor. She came to several camps with Sarah Scott and Chloe Holtz. They're good friends. So it was fun to be able to celebrate her and see how she is now developed as a hitter, obviously, within their conference. So just a fun opportunity for highly recognized players to be able to battle it out this evening.
It makes it even more special, I think, as well, because you guys get to play at home, 26-match win streak at home. You're one of just 6 teams that are hosting an opening round site that are undefeated at home. How special is it to kick things off here in an Inside Odal tonight?
Yeah, that's a fun fact. I didn't know that. Just really special. The campus is abuzz. They're excited. It was fun. I mentioned we had a recruit earlier in the week, and just everyone's like, "Hey, coach, good luck, have fun. We can't wait to come this weekend." She's like, "Man, are you always this popular on campus?" And I said, "No, but I'm going to own it right now." But
team is
right. The team always is. But no, it's just there's so much excitement from our campus community, from community members within the town of Upland, family members, friends are coming from all over. My sister surprised me today from Virginia, so I don't have to give her a shout out. She's here in person tonight. And so just really excited to be able to play in our home court. These girls get to play in front of people who absolutely love and adore them, and should be a fun evening.
We mentioned you won Coach of the Year off the top, but your assistant coach, Gabby Reed, named the Crossroads League Assistant Coach of the Year. She and Joe Ross have been just absolute rock stars for you this year, right?
Oh, man, we've had a dream team. Gabby is just she's my yin to my yang. I said it the other day, and the girls are like, oh, Gabby is amazing. She is totally bought in. She loves the Taylor culture. She's goes above and beyond before and after practice to give girls extra reps. She's really helped with recruiting, and she'll be running camps and things for me. She's just a breath of fresh air from a standpoint of just really brought in. And then Joe has a very unique situation with he travels from afar and comes to as many matches as he can, but the two of them together have been just a huge blessing to our program, and super excited to be able to honor Gabby with Assistant Coach of the Year.
You can go right next to her husband, Lincoln Reed's baseball player. They're probably in front of it, though, right?
Yes.
In front of it, not next to it.
100% in front. Yeah, she was a stud in college, and still, she's a lot younger than I am. She can still get up and pound a ball. So the girls, that's super cool for the girls to see.
Let's talk about 2 of your players that are really good at getting up and pounding the ball. The player of the year, Ryan Cerniak, the only young woman in the entire NAIA to hit over 400, also doing it as a right side. And then Casey Bragg, back-to-back setter of the year. You look at the folks The last person to win Coach of the Year was Brittany Smith. She's in the Hall of Fame. The last person to win Player of the Year for Taylor was Kelsey Pritchard. She's in the Hall of Fame. There's a ton of Hall of Fame setters. So when you win those awards for Taylor Volleyball, you're in pretty good company.
Oh, man, it's good stuff. And those are names that I hold near and dear to my heart, have the utmost respect for. Coach Smith, Kelsey Pritchard, one of the greatest players to ever come through our program. And these girls, they're playing at the same caliber. And it's been really fun to, when we've accomplished some of these goals for this season, tangible wins and the conference tournament champions, conference champions, it's all in comparison with 2010, 2011 teams where Kelsey Pritchard, Betsy Martinez, Coach Smith, all of these things. And it's just been a dream of mine to be able to see and come to fruition this program back to that standard and that national competitive level. And it's just been such a blessing, so thankful to see all of that unfold.
Last couple of questions for you. What's it going to take to get to Iowa tonight and knock off Campbellsville out of the Mid-South Conference?
Yeah, absolutely. Campbellsville's a solid team. They cleaned up quite a bit within their conference. We've watched a ton of film this week, and they have some really nice hitting presence. They run a little bit different type of defense than what we're used to seeing. I think we can really utilize that from some of our strong suits of what we've been able to run throughout the year. I think our speed is the name of the game tonight. Running our crossing patterns, running our hitters at a high rate, trying to be as in system as much as possible, but even in out of system plays, being able to run quick and aggressive ball, and we should be able to have quite a bit of fun this evening.
Last thing, we're going to have a lot of fun between the first and second sets when we honor I don't know if there's adjectives to describe what the women's cross-country team did yesterday. It was utter domination. They won by about 1 billion points. Yep. They scored 50. They had 7 All-Americans. It'll be the second big red banner to hang up here inside Odell Arena. What's it going to be like to share tonight's stage with them after they did what they did yesterday, running away from literally everybody in the country?
Oh, my goodness gracious. Just the excitement. I was running around like a crazy woman yesterday telling all the coaches, we just won the national championship, the women's cross country, and the guys that came in 16th. Like, that is phenomenal. I've never been a part of a program where coaches, we celebrate each other so well. And, sent a text to Quinn yesterday, and he said, all right, now it's your turn, and we've got a ways to go to get to that point. They just one race did it for them, but just so excited for the girls. We have really cool, unique relationships between teams and just a quality group of girls. Coach Quinn White is a rock star. He is the best of the best of the best, and to see all of this come into place for him has just been so incredibly fun. So excited to celebrate them this evening and for weeks and months to come.
Well, your journey to a red banner everyone starts tonight. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University Athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from brands like Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. And those same technicians can do repairs on fleet vehicles as well. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, and Rob Sisson, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Greek's Pizzeria in Upland opened its doors in December of 2017. Over the years, there have been more than 140 Greeks opened across the country, with 24 Indiana locations. When it comes to pizza, Greeks offers customers the option to create their own pizza or to try one of Greeks' specialized pizzas. Greeks uses fresh, homemade, hand-tossed dough, Greeks Italian sauce, select blended cheeses, gourmet toppings, and the same method of preparation since the first restaurant opened in 1969. The kitchen can also whip up a sandwich served on fresh French-style bread, or it can put that sandwich into a pizza shell wrap. Customers can also add breadsticks or French-style bread as a side item. Greeks also offers a selection of salads and assorted dressings as well. Greeks is located just off Main Street in Upland and is a proud supporter of Taylor University Athletics. Greeks Pizzeria, it's our taste.
First, the non-stars from Campbellsville. Number 4, Taylor back. Number 10, Hannah Good. Number 11, Sophie Ball. Number 12, Mackenzie Martin. Number 13, Sierra Hall. And number 14, Sophia Lane. And now, fans, let's meet the starting lineup for the Campbellsville Tigers. The sophomore quarterback for Lindsay Campbell. The veteran senior center, Paige Hill. The senior air nurses, Katie Miller. The senior jump ball officer, number 15, Tim West. The sophomore right side number 18 is Noah Shea.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the biggest party in Grant County tonight. It's the 11th ranked Taylor Trojans back in the national tournament for the first time since 2011, the 8th appearance in the storied history of Taylor volleyball. And tonight, they take on the regular season champs out of the Mid-South Conference, the Tigers of Campbellsville, who are receiving votes in the most recent top 25 poll. They're making their third appearance in the national tournament, their first time since 2017. Taylor boasts an incredible 26 home match win streak. They're one of just 6 opening round hosts that are undefeated on the year, joining Sagu, Mid-American Nazarene, Park, Cornerstone, and Columbia International. The winner of tonight's match moves on to the final site in scenic Sioux City, Iowa, at the Tyson Event Center for pool play and a chance to haul home a giant national championship red banner. The road to Iowa starts now. Campbellsville, led by first-year head coach Peyton Johnson, who was the interim coach back over the summer, had the interim tag taken off on October 6th. She's the coach of the year in the Mid-South Conference. This place is loud and rocking and rolling tonight. The folks from Campbellsville have brought a good crowd. They have a couple Indiana girls on the roster, and we are underway in the national tournament. Taylor with a first serve, set far side, block touch back over, skied up by Molly Shannon. Joust tapped over to the Campbellsville side by TU. Near side swing out of bounds by Mariani Cassiano. And the Trojans get the first point of the opening round match. Our officials tonight, as assigned by the NAIA, first referee Barry Bledsoe, he's on the stand with your back to us. Second referee is Roger Hefner. The line judges tonight are Tracy Yeasel and Keith Cooley. Actually give the kill to Cassiano. It was touched on the front row, and it's Campbellsville that struck first. Faulkner goes cross court, 1-foot dig by Paige Merrick. Shannon lets it sail over her head. Back row dig is Fries of Taylor. Left sideline, Faulkner. And the second team All Crossroads League selection, the transfer from North Carolina Central, evens us up at 1 point apiece. The 11th ranked Taylor Trojans, 30-5 on the year. Campbellsville comes in 21-6. Both regular season champions, their respective conferences. And Campbellsville swept in the conference title match against Cumberland, the team that they eked out for the regular season title. Carly Ware with a short serve forward, coming up and receiving it cleanly is Campbellsville. Far side, huge swing, far sideline by Cassiano. Her second kill comes in. She came in tied for 5th on the team in kills coming in at the end of the regular season. But the first 2 points belong to her for the Tigers. And she rotates back to serve. She's the senior outside hitter, transferred in from Auburn University at Montgomery. She calls Rio de Janeiro in Brazil home. Standing top spin smash. Flagel almost overpasses. Saved by Bragg. Touched over by the right hands of Fry. And a soft touch evens us up at 2-2 in set 2. Still no attack either, errors from either side just yet. 4 swings, 2 kills Campbellsville. 3 swings, 2 kills Taylor. Jen Springer in for the Trojans to serve for the first time. Top of the tape, and the first service error belongs to the home side. Flagel back into the libero spot for Taylor. Her libero counterpart is Andrea Leboy, who's back to serve for the first time tonight for Campbellsville. First team All Mid-South Conference selection from the libero spot. Third in the Mid-South, then Diggs per set coming in. This one has some pace, sends Ware back on a back foot. Far side to Fry, going back corner. Nice scoop by Cassiano in the back row. 2-armed over, near side. Bragg watching sail out on the try from Jalen Michael. 3-3 our score in set 1. Taylor students who got in free tonight continue to file in to Odell Arena. Seats short to come by to our right, a couple seats open to our left, but if last week's Crossroads League tournament title match is any indication, those seats are going to go quick. Here's Nikki Parrott, top 10 in career aces. Picks on Asiano, good serve, and a huge swing down the middle for Michael, making up for her most recent error. So Michael with a big kill. And we still have not even heard yet from Molly Shannon until right now. She's the player of the year in the Mid-South Conference.
the Indianapolis native, friends with Trojans Chloe Holtz and Sarah Scott from their high school days and travel days. So it looks like a message has been relayed. How far the Campbellsville bench needs to stay back. Standing righty smash from Shannon on the serve. Far side Fry comes right down the far sideline. Block touch dug by C. Merrick. Behind the line, Asiana. It's dug in the back row by Flagel of Taylor. In the middle to Aramia, who powers it home, who looks right back at Bragg and tells her all day. First one for Aramia, and we're back level at 4. Fry, back-to-back first-team All-League selections. Last year at Grace, this year at Taylor. Almost an ace, huge save by the Tigers. Near side Fry, a slide that Aramia had to jump into the air and contort herself to try to play. First miscue of the night by the home side. Aramia was ready to take off and terminated hard on the near sideline. But she was curling around Bragg, and Casey thought that Grace was going to stay in front of her. Katie Morin, 5'9" senior out of Illinois. Defensive specialist sends it over. Parrott cuts it off. Behind the line swing from Fry. Dug by LeBoy. Merrick, far sideline. Shannon over the block, out of bounds. Campbellsville. That's a front row touch far side. Molly Shannon with the kill. The Taylor folks are beside themselves. And now boos rain down on the officiating crew. From our vantage point, it didn't look like Taylor had a front row touch. Taylor head coach Aaron Luthi saying that one was way over. Falls on deaf ears of the second referee, Roger Hefner. But there's the first kill for the player of the year of the Mid-South, Molly Shannon. And Campbellsville takes their first 2-point lead of the night. Parrott, Bragg, far side, Faulkner. Back row dig, nicely done by Morin. Merrick, near side, Asiana through the block and down. Cassiano, 3 kills and no errors. She has been a huge spike spot here for Campbellsville in the opening set. Again, came in just averaging 3 kills per set. She's on that mark right now and came in tied for 5th on the team in kills, but she's been the go-to player early on. Aramia tools off the block near side for Taylor to stop the 3-0 run for Campbellsville. Seven to 5, the Taylor deficit. And back to serve is the all-freshman selection, the libero Michaela Flagel. Comes right to Cassiano, passes it nicely, far side Shannon, and she'll power that one and make it Michael, who powers it through for her second kill. Back to a 3-point lead for Campbellsville as Michael exits. Senior out of Henryville, Tennessee. And on for the first time is Sophia Ramsey. She's a freshman from Louisville. Lefty serve. Goes cross-court, far side received by Parrott of Taylor. Faulkner takes off and blasts it through the block and then takes a glare to the other side of the net. Second kill for Orlando Faulkner. Taylor students continuing to file in. Free tickets means more butts in the seats. And their team is back into within 2 here in the opening frame. Bragg, the 2-time Crossroads League Setter of the Year, sends over her second serve of the night. Sends it to libero LeBoy. Merrick, dump, snuffed out by her counterpart. That was Bragg. Near side Cerniak. Leads the country in hitting percentage. They work at far side Shannon. Rainbow swing, dug by Fry. Up high, far side Faulkner. Shannon's dig attempt goes back to the Taylor side. Campbellsville a little out of system. Nice swing on a dig to take the dump away from Bragg off the top of the tape. They're going to say it was a block, and Campbellsville plays on. Cerniak swing touch. Dunsmore tried to punch it over, and a huge block from Mariani Cassiano of Campbellsville. It looked like Cassiano's swing hit off the top of the tape. Must have gotten a piece of the Taylor hands, because everyone in the arena wearing purple and gray thought it was time to see their team to within 1. Instead, Paige Merrick, the graduate student conference setter of the year, back to serve for the first time tonight. A dig and 6 assists for 5 in black. And she'll send this one out of play as Cerniak backs away and watches it fly out of there. Cuts the lead down to 2. 2 kills for Faulkner, 1 for Fry, and 2 for Aramia for the Trojan cause. 3 kills, 2 digs, and a block already for Cassiano, who's left her imprint early here in set 1. Short serve to Barfield. Merrick back to Barfield off the top of the tape. Good job for the Trojans there to avoid that one. It was Dunsmore all by herself there in the middle of the net. P. Merrick, the older of the Merrick sisters, along with younger sister Sierra. Up to P. Merrick, back set, Cassiano, big swing, out of bounds, untouched. 9-all in set number 1. An absolute electric factory here in Upland, Indiana tonight on what Orlando Faulkner has called the Nightmare on Reed Avenue. Near side Shannon, cross-court swing, dug far sideline by Flagel of Taylor. Quick set Fry comes soaring in, and she's turned away by Barfield and Cassiano on the far side pin. Second block of the night for Cassiano, the third one for the visitors. And they take an early 10-9 lead after Taylor had battled back after trailing by 3. Cassiano back to serve. Second team all Mid-South this season. He's been electric here in the opening set. Bragg, far side Fry, touches back corner. Cassiano digs forward. P. Merrick, far side to Shannon. She's blocked but out of bounds. The Taylor fans thought it was a good block. It just missed out of bounds far side by about a ball and a half. And with Taylor down by 2, Taylor head coach Aaron Luthi, the Crossroads League Coach of the Year, takes her first time out of the night. 2-point lead for Campbellsville here in the opening round of the NAIA National Tournament.
When you need the fuel to be your nephew's #1 fan, Holiday Inn Express. We're there, so you can be too.
(11-9) the Campbellsville lead. They have held the only lead of the night. The Trojans have tied the opening set up a couple of different times, but Campbellsville not batting an eye. They have matched the energy produced by the Taylor home crowd in a gigantic way, all thanks to Mariani Cassiano. 3 kills, 2 blocks, and 3 digs for her so far tonight, and she has been the top offensive player on the floor. And that's with the player of the year out of the Mid-South, Molly Shannon, pining her trade for the Tigers. The Trojan horse Taylor student section starting to get loud as Cassiano sends it over. Campbellsville the 2-point lead here in set 1. Far side Fry, a touch over the block. Cassiano one-arm dive, unable to save it Shannon, and Fry gets kill number 2. Good point for the Trojans out of their own timeout. And they'll get the towel out for Cassiano to mop up some sweat. She's been working hard tonight. 11-10, the Taylor deficit. We still have not called Ryan Cerniak's name just yet. She got blocked once, is still looking for her first kill. Cerniak, no doubt Crossroads League Player of the Year, hitting .400, the only player in the league to do that. P. Merrick, back, block touch off the swing from Barfield. Bragg, near side Cerniak, right on cue. Ryan Cerniak ties set 1 at 11. It's like she and I planned that. Peyton Johnston, the first-year head coach at Campbellsville. She's the Mid-South Conference Coach of the Year. Ear-to-ear smile encouraging her club here in set 1. She's got Molly Shannon, and she tools off the block right side. Third kill for Shannon with no errors. Shannon 33rd in the country in kills per set, averaging almost 4 per outing. The leader in kills for Campbellsville, 4th out of the Mid-South Conference. She is one to keep your eyes on. Remember, Taylor head coach Aaron Luthi mentioned how they recruited Shannon out of high school to be a setter, and she has been a fantastic offensive threat for Campbellsville here in her second season. Cerniak, the 5th-year senior, tools off the block, and we're even at 12. Her 5th-year senior classmate, Nikki Parrott, comes in to spell her. Parrott 10th all-time in career aces, coming in with 185 tonight. Big lunging step forward, goes right at the libero LeBoy. Shannon saves in front of her own bench, back corner, into the net it goes for Cassiano. And Cassiano's second error gives Taylor their first lead of set one, 13-12. Taylor on the left side of the net in set one. They're in the home whites with the purple numbers and the purple letters. Campbellsville in the road blocks, and there's a pinpoint ace, number 186 for Nicole Parrott. The 52nd ace of her fifth-year senior season. Put it right in the back near corner. 14-12, the Taylor lead going back to the corner again. This one just a whisker long from Parrott. Campbellsville back to within one. They've led or tied here the entire way until Taylor took the 13 and then eventually 14-12 lead. Shannon back to serve for Campbellsville. Flagel plays it to Bragg for Taylor. A slide to Aramia, a line drive. Taylor pleading for a front row touch, and they get it. Second official, Roger Hefner, says a front row touch. And after Taylor questioned some front row touches early on, Campbellsville head coach Peyton Johnson now questioning it vehemently across from us. What a matchup we have tonight. The two teams out of their respective conferences, both the coaches of the year, both the players of the year, and both setters of the year. Merrick and Bragg, that's P. Merrick and Bragg, the two setters. Shannon and Cerniak, the players of the year. Slide, right side, big dig Flagel. Bragg dives to keep it up, but couldn't keep it alive. And it's a big swing on the far side as Jalen Michael brings Campbellsville back to within one with her third termination. 3 kills for her, 3 for Shannon, 3 for Cassiano. That's 9 of the 14 Campbellsville points. They're down by 1 in set one. Far side, Faulkner levitates. Trying to get it back was Fry, but it's another block on the far side. The 4th block of the opening frame for Campbellsville, and we're tied at 15 here in set one. First attack error for Faulkner tonight. Campbellsville comes in averaging almost 2 blocks per set. They've been much better than that here in set one. Aramia tees off on the front row, and then Shannon's going to play it out of bounds on the far side. Too much heat on that one from the Indianapolis native. And Taylor back in front by 1. Aramia exits in place of Flagel. 16-15, the Taylor lead here in the opening stanza. Flagel out, far side, hoping those going to drop in. And Taylor commits their 3rd service error here in the opening frame. Much like the two teams seesawed points early on, with Campbellsville in front and then being tied. It's now been Taylor in the front and then being tied. Ramsey back on to serve. A skip and a lefty smash into the top of the net, and the two teams trade service errors. 17-16, Taylor in set one. Cerniak back in for the Trojans. A lot of offensive firepower out there with Cerniak, Dunsmore, Faulkner, and Fry. Bragg's also not shy of turning and hitting on too. Lets it go on the serve here, a lunging receive. P. Merrick near side to Cassiano. Cross-court swing, out of bounds. Her 3rd attack error gives Taylor a 2-point lead, 18-16. Taylor's led by no more than 2 here in the opening frame. They've trailed by as many as 3. Bragg, the 2-time setter of the year, back picking on Morin. P. Merrick in the middle, block touch off the Barfield try. Doug Flagel, left side, Faulkner with a nice touch. Cassiano on the touch, dumped over by P. Merrick. They work it near side to Cerniak, down the line, unable to get to it in time was Morin, and Cerniak's 3rd kill gives Taylor their biggest lead of set one, 19-16. Campbellsville head coach Peyton Johnston walking, and she's going to take her first time out. The Lindsey Wilson graduate, who was elevated to the full-time head coach on October 6th, calls her first time out. And now some free stuff's about to get thrown to the Taylor students down below us. Taylor leading 19-16 here in set one of the national tournament.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
We have had fantastic crowds all season for Taylor volleyball matches, and tonight in the national tournament is no different. So glad you made us part of your night on this free HD broadcast here on the Trojan Sports Network. The 11th ranked Taylor Trojans, the home team on the left side of the net. A couple of the Taylor students in row one wanted to get a little bit closer to the action. They get an earful from our second referee, Roger Hefner. And now Bragg allowed to serve coming out of the Campbellsville timeout. 3-point Taylor lead, mishit in a big way by Bragg. Her second service error. Good point for Campbellsville out of the stoppage. They're to within 2. But Taylor 6 points away from a set 1 win here in the opening round of the national tournament. The setter of the year out of the Mid-South, Paige Merrick, sends it over, picks on the libero Flagel. Far side, Dunsmore, who tools off the far side block attempt to Shannon. First kill for Dunsmore, and the Trojans reach the 20-point plateau first. Up by 3 here in set 1. Faulkner out. And Ware in to serve in her spot. Picks right on Moore and up to P. Merrick. Far side, Cassiano. Solo block attempt. Nobody home, and Cassiano ate that one in a big way. Her 4th termination keeps Campbellsville within striking distance, down 20-18 here in the opening frame. Palms the ball in her left hand as she goes back to serve. Campbellsville in the road black with the maroon accents. The white numbers on the front and back. The maroon CU on the front. Cassiano into the top of the net. 3rd service error here by the visitors. They average just 1.5 service errors per set. Taylor's already got 4 of them here in the opening stanza. Jen Springer in to serve for Taylor, with Dunsmore exiting on the Trojan side. Springer, the transfer from Purdue Fort Wayne. 1 foot receive, far side, outs. Just by a whisker on the try from Barfield. That was really close. No, will they say a front row touch? That was out on the baseline. And Taylor head coach Aaron Luthi perplexed across from us. And it's a point for Campbellsville. They're back to within 2, down 21-19. There's been some interesting calls from our officiating crew tonight. They look like they're going one way, but you can't even hear, you can barely hear the whistle rattle out. This place is so loud. Wonderful serve there from the libero LeBoy. Cerniak trying to go to the back corner. Money in the bank for Ryan Cerniak. 4th kill for the Crossroads League Player of the Year, and the Trojans regain a 3-point lead. She exits in favor of her 5th-year senior classmate, Nikki Parrott. Nikki already within 1 ace tonight. Trying to bring Taylor to within 2 points of winning set 1. Cassiano and one of her teammates, C. Merrick, almost collided off the top of the tape. Nice save, Bragg, touched over, and they're going to get a double hit. No, it's a lift, the call against Taylor. And Cerniak, normally calm, cool, and collected, not happy on the far side Taylor bench. Campbellsville back to within a deuce as the Taylor students voice their displeasure with the calls going against their team here in the opening frame. Far sideline serve, Bragg, back set, Aramia watches it, and then hit it into the net. Second miscue by Grace Aramia from an attacking standpoint. And after trailing by 3, Campbellsville trails by 1, and Taylor head coach Aaron Luthi calls her second and final timeout of the opening frame. Taylor was all set up to take a 1-0 lead, leading 22-19, but back-to-back points by Campbellsville has forced a Taylor stoppage here in set 1 of the NAIA National Tournament.
Your heart, well, your heart is everything to you and your body. And its favorite place to be is home. Marion General Hospital has been named a nationally accredited chest pain center, which is the highest accomplishment in cardiovascular care. We are proud to provide our community with a team of cardiac experts throughout MGH. From our ambulance and emergency room to our cardiovascular departments in partnership with our experienced local cardiologists and interventional cardiologists from St. Vincent's Medical Group. The same level of cardiovascular expertise in bigger cities at larger hospitals is available right here. Everyone has their expertise. At MGH, our expertise is your heart, bringing the best in the nation home to you. Your heart is in the right place at MGH.
Back-to-back points by Campbellsville. Everybody's singing along to a little Sweet Caroline. This place is a circus. Ware on the serve receive, Bragg, far sideline Fry, nice change-up, and Taylor's 2 points away from winning set one. Third kill from Anna Fry. Her fiance, Frank Davidson, fantastic men's basketball player at Grace, is in the building with the rest of the Davidson crew. And his fiance goes back to serve, sends on to the libero LeBoy. P. Merrick off the line, near sideline swing, wonderful tool off the block by C. Merrick. That's Sierra Merrick from Paige Merrick. And after Taylor was on the verge of set point, their lead trimmed back to 1, 23-22, with Kate Morin back in for the Tigers, replacing Sierra Merrick. The Trojan horse getting loud. Big point right here. Far side, Faulkner. A laser beam that's dug wonderfully. Aramia brings it to set point. Fourth kill, Aramia. Taylor up 24-22. And now everybody wearing purple and gray rises to their feet. But Peyton Johnston, the head coach of Campbellsville, no relation to your friendly neighborhood announcer, has called her second and final timeout. We got set point coming up next here on the Trojan Sports Network.
Join the Trojan Club today and support Taylor student athletes 12 months a year. The Trojan Club has 4 different levels of membership for you to choose from. Each level receives complimentary season tickets, while the Athletic Director's Circle and Trojan MVP levels receive gifts from the athletic department. Over the years, members have helped supply the funds for a sports information position, purchasing equipment for teams and the athletic training staff, and providing broadcasts of Trojan athletics like the one you're enjoying right now. With the support of alumni and friends, the Taylor combination of spiritual growth, outstanding academics, and a highly competitive intercollegiate athletic program can continue. To join, call 765-998-4331 or log on to TaylorTrojans.com and click on the Trojan Club tab at the top of the homepage. The Trojan Club, supporting Taylor University student athletes.
We're going to need to update the end of that commercial because the new women's cross-country national champions are going to be introduced in between sets 1 and 2. They're hoping to come out after their classmates and schoolmates win set 1. They've got set point right here on the Flagel serve. Over to Cassiano. Back to Cassiano near side. Off the block, Parrott unable to dig it. And we play on. 5th kill of the opening frame from Mariana Cassiano. Still set point, but Taylor flirting with danger here in set 1, up 24-23. Sophia Ramsey back in. Yeah, Colin, hold on to the camera, buddy. It's rocking and rolling here. Bragg, far sideline, Faulkner. Block touch back over. Parrott, Bragg over on 2. Good dig from Shannon. Near sideline, Cassiano. Block touched over by the Trojans. P. Merrick underneath. Far sideline, Shannon off the block. And we go on to extra volleyball on the Mid-South Player of the Year's 4th kill of set 1. 24 all here in the opening stanza. Both teams out of timeouts, so we are playing on until set number 2. It's Ramsey back to serve, the lefty. Bottom drops out of it, overpass, touch near side, stays on Taylor's side. Somehow Bragg got it back over. P. Merrick, near side, Cassiano, a change up. Bragg caught it. It loops out of near side. Somebody hit the net, and now it's set point here for Campbellsville at 25-24. First time that Taylor has trailed since they took that 13-12 lead. Set point for the visiting Tigers, but we play on as Ramsey's serve is eaten alive by the net. The freshman gets her second service error of the opening stanza at a critical moment. 25-25 with a back-to-back setter of the year. Bragg, the senior, descended over for TU. Another leaning receive. P. Merrick near side. Cassiano. Nice scraping dig Flagel. Bragg almost ran out of room, and she did on the near side. 6th opening set kill for Cassiano, and it brings Campbellsville back to set point as Cassiano has been a force here in the opening frame for Campbellsville. This came in 5th on the team in kills, but has shown out here in the opening frame of the opening round match. Middle Dunsmore. Block touched over, dug by Cerniak. Bragg behind the line, Fry. The jet back to her left. Good dig there from P. Merrick. Shannon circles her way in. Back row dig is Fry's. Bragg, far side, Faulkner. Down, and we're tied again. And Faulkner glares and screams back at her teammates. Fourth kill for the elder stateswoman Faulkner. 26 all here in set one in front of a rowdy Odell Arena. Morin receives. Merrick in the middle. Diving dig Flagel on the try from Barfield. Far sideline Fry going back row, and it just lands out just an inch or two over the baseline. Just a hair away was Fry from making it set point Taylor. Instead, Campbellsville goes back in front by one, 27-26. Cassiano has been the best player of set one with her match-leading 7 kills, trying to win set one for Campbellsville. Taylor student section getting as loud as they've been all night. Bragg off the net, far side Fry. Laser beam that's dug by Cassiano. P. Merrick, near side C. Merrick, a changeup that's darting and dug by Bragg. Flagel saves, far side Fry, cross-court swing, snuffed out by LeBoy Libero. Far side Shannon, and Campbellsville comes back after trailing by 3. They win set one, 28-26. Here of the opening round, national tournament match. So Campbellsville receiving votes, 21-6. They win set one by a final of 28-26. And don't go anywhere, we're about to honor your 2022 National Women's Cross Country Champions.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
First set belongs to Campbellsville as they win it 28-26. They trailed 22-19. They closed that opening frame on a 9-4 run and stared set point right in the face a couple of different times. They hit 316 in that opening frame, 18 kills for the Tigers on 38 swings, 6 errors. Taylor 15 kills, 6 errors on 39 tries, and some untimely errors hurt the Trojan cause there in set number 2. Wonderful sportsmanship, by the way, by the folks at Campbellsville. Their entire team gave the Taylor women's cross country team, the national champs, a rousing round of applause. They were honored between sets. Underway in set 2, far side Dunsmore. Was a touch on the front row? It was. Second kill of the night for Jalen Dunsmore, and Taylor strikes first here in set 1. It was the Mariani Cassiano show in the opening frame. 7 kills, 3 errors, hit 308. Springer floating it deep, and that's out of bounds. 5th service error by a Trojan tonight, and set 2 is even at 1. Flagel rotates her way back in for Taylor. Sierra Merrick in for CU, replacing Katie Morin. And the stud of set 1, Cassiano, rotates back, and she'll serve it over. 7 kills, 2 blocks, and 5 digs in that eventful set number 1. Slaps it deep, out. And now the teams are trading service errors. Each team had 4 in the opening frame, and each team has 1 here so far in the second frame. Parrott back to serve as one of the couple of aces, as she is the only ace of the match so far. Sends it to the libero LeBoy. Merrick in the middle of Shannon, and Parrott unable to dig that heater from Molly Shannon. 2-2 in set 2. 5th kill for the player of the year out of the Mid-South, Molly Shannon. Back in her home state, the Indianapolis native. That's about 70 miles south of where we currently sit. LeBoy, the first team all Mid-South Conference selection at the libero spot, back to serve. And this one sends a mile out. Taylor back in front, 3-2. 6th service error of the night for Campbellsville. Taylor not much better. They have 5 to their name tonight. Fry back to serve. She was good in the opening frame for Taylor with 3 kills. P. Merrick near side Shannon through the block. Fry worked over by Bragg with her back to the net. In the middle, big swing. Unable to keep it alive was Parrott as Jalen Michael gets her 5th kill. Average just 1 kill per set. She's got 5 through the early going of set 2. And so it's the other folks not named Molly Shannon that are carrying the water for Campbellsville tonight. Cassiano and Michael right at the front of the line. Good deep serve from Shannon. Behind the line swing, Parrott. Dug by LeBoy. P. Merrick, far side, C. Merrick. Blocked back out of bounds, and the Trojans get their first block of the night. One of the top blocking teams in not just the Crossroads League, but the country. Were shut out in blocks in set 1, but set 2, their first block puts them ahead 4-3. With Bragg and Aramia tag teaming on the far side for that one. P. Merrick, Cassiano behind the line, a heater that's dug by Flagel. Quick set, rainbow try, dug by Shannon on the attempt from Dunsmore. Dumped by P. Merrick, dug by Parrott, and then 2 hard out on the try from Casey Bragg. KB had the open back near corner, but too much steam on it, and it sailed out of bounds long. 4-4 in set 2 that CU leads the match 1-0. Katie Morin back to serve her first one of set 2. Bad pass from Fry, near side Faulkner. Bragg saved it, blocked over, and we play on. Bragg swings it over, Shannon digs. Far side Cassiano, laser beam digs, Fry sends it back over. P. Merrick in the middle, little set near side. C. Merrick swing, dug by Fry. Bragg sets up Faulkner near side, blocked, and we play on. Bragg in the middle, Dunsmore going back corner, slap forward by LeBoy. Back set Shannon behind the line, out of bounds. The officials are really letting the ladies play on tonight. There's a lot of swings we've seen for both teams that look to have hit cleanly off the top of the netting instead of a human arm. Parrott exits, Cerniak back in for the Taylor side. Trojans out front 5-4 here in set 2. The winner of this match is on to Iowa starting on November 30th for pool play and a chance at the national title at the final round side in Sioux City. P. Merrick in the middle, C. Merrick. Nice, or Jalen Michael tap back Dunsmore. Flagel sets up Faulkner. P. Merrick swing, tap by Faulkner at the net. Bragg, back set Cerniak, punching it over right to where nobody was. Nicely done, Ryan Cerniak, and Taylor's lead up to 2. Five kills for Cerniak. And it's Bragg, the two-time defending Crossroads League Setter of the Year, to serve. Lefty smash. LeBoy plays it back near side. Morin, far side Cassiano. Back row dig is Fries of Taylor. Far sideline Bragg from Cerniak, and she tools off the block. And the Trojan faithful like it when 15 starts cooking. 3-point Taylor lead, matching the biggest lead for either team tonight. 7-4 home team as they are on the right side of the net here in set number 2. Back row, off the back pedal, Morin, and it's an ace for Casey Bragg, as Morin has had a lot of fits receiving these serves tonight for Taylor. Second ace of the night for either team, first one from Bragg. Morin's been diving a lot to her left. This one had her back on the heels and it landed in row 2. Where will Bragg send this one? Off the side of the hand and out of bounds, almost hit Campbellsville head coach Peyton Johnston. Third service error for Casey Bragg tonight. Taylor's got 6 of them. After building up a match-high lead of 4, it's down to 3. Sophia Ramsey into serve, had a key service error back in set 1 when it was set point for the Tigers. Campbellsville able to shrug that off and play on. A deep serve that Fry plays to Bragg. Near side Cerniak, lefty tomahawk, dug by Morin as she slides to her left. P. Merrick has to carry a whole mess of ground. Cassiano swing, dug by Fry. Near sideline, Faulkner who hangs and tomahawks it. Fourth kill for Faulkner. Taylor's lead back to 4 at 9-5. Faulkner gets a much-needed breather. 4 kills, 1 error, hitting .214. Ware to replace her and serve. Up to P. Merrick, pirouetting back. Dug by Flagel on the Barfield try. Down to a knee, saved by Dunsmore, then Ware swings it over the net. Far side Cassiano, Flagel digs it off the parquet. Tongue out Bragg, back to Ware, little rainbow touch, dug by P. Merrick. Far side they go Cassiano, and it goes off the antenna. Who did it touch first? Campbellsville, Cassiano with the attack error, her 4th. And the Trojans have doubled up Campbellsville 10-5 in set 2. Every time a ball gets anywhere near the top of the net, or in this case the antenna, everyone in the arena holds their breath. P. Merrick down the middle, Barfield, off the solo block try of Dunsmore. Second kill for Barfield, sophomore out of Ashland, Kentucky. And the Tigers back to within 4. They won set 1 in extra volleyball, 28-26. And P. Merrick, the setter of the year out of the Mid-South Conference, took the bottom out of that one. They set up Dunsmore, and backpedaling and digging, it's Morin. To save it's LeBoy, 2-armed over, Cassiano short. Cerniak, Bragg, near side Faulkner, right-hand swing, off the knee, dug high by Morin. Far sideline, CU goes to Cassiano. Nice dig in the middle of the floor by Fry. Far sideline, Cerniak wants the back corner and gets it. 7th kill, Ryan Cerniak. And don't look now, but the Crossroads League Player of the Year and the leader in hitting percentage in all the land is starting to heat up. Springer in for Dunsmore to serve for Taylor. Right to the libero, LeBoy. P. Merrick, far side Shannon, a power swing off the block try of Cerniak. 6th kill for Molly Shannon. Again, was quiet in the opening frame as Cassiano and Michael had the highlight reel plays for the Tigers, but Shannon is the one that can carry Campbellsville to Iowa. Cassiano back to serve. First time she's at the service line here in set 2. Short one. Ware passes up to Bragg. Back set Cerniak going back corner too strong. Right read from Cerniak, just too much heat. Second miscue for Ryan. And CU back to within 3, down 11-8. Cassiano taking her time and now plays it deep to Ware. Up to Bragg, back set Cerniak. She's blocked emphatically on the far side by Barfield and Sierra Merrick. Second block for Barfield, the first one for Merrick. And Campbellsville gets their fourth block of the night. They have owned that category, something we've not said a lot again for Taylor opponents this season. Just one block for the Trojans as it came here in set 2. Cassiano. End over end serve. Bragg way off the net. Pirouetting far sideline Cerniak. Dug by Cassiano in the back row. P. Merrick near sideline Shannon. Through the block. Was it touched front row? It was. Another kill for Shannon, and now she's starting to get hot. 7th kill for Molly Shannon, make it her 8th. She takes over the match high lead. One ahead of Cerniak and Cassiano, her teammate. So the 2 players of the year for their respective sides and their respective leagues starting to leave their impact here in set 2. Bragg, Fry comes right behind Aramia and is dug on the near side by Merrick. Back near side, Shannon turned down big time by Aramia and Fry. Aramia the leader in the country in blocks. The Taylor faithful love it when Aramia puts those arms up there and send it right back down to the floor. Taylor back in front by 2, 12-10. Back over, Aramia taps it down, and Aramia is starting to get hot. 5th kill Aramia, and the Trojans take a 3-point lead at 13-10. Aramia hitting .375 tonight for the home team. Parrott in the serve. An ace already tonight. LeBoy and Cassiano almost collided. Shannon with a tip. Flagel digs. It sails back over far side. LeBoy saves it. P. Merrick near side. Shannon. A laser beam through the try of Fry and Aramia. Wonderfully done by Molly Shannon for her match-leading 9th termination. Shannon, a 6-foot sophomore, a bright future for the Tigers of Campbellsville. LeBoy with the serve. Campbellsville in black, LeBoy the libero in gray. This one deep and out. We have had 13 service errors as we hit just past the halfway point of set 2 between the 2 teams tonight. Second one by LeBoy. 7 of them for Campbellsville. Taylor has 6 service miscues. The Trojans try to counter with their 2 aces. No aces so far for the Tigers of Campbellsville. Near side, Shannon. Rainbow, cross-court dig, far side, Parrott. In the middle to Aramia, who tees off. Four-point lead, and now Aramia taking the lead from Cerniak, and now Aramia's starting to cook. But into the net, sends it by Fry. 7th service error by the Trojans, each team with 3 service miscues here in set 2. An uncharacteristic high amount of service errors for both teams here tonight. A hot one tonight. Taylor head coach Aaron Luthi has ditched her overcoat. The Blazers still on for Campbellsville head coach Peyton Johnston. Aramia goes to the tip, skied northward by C. Merrick. Back from P. Merrick, off a knee, dug by Flagel. Near side, Faulkner takes flight and brings Odell Arena to its feet. 5th kill for Faulkner, and Taylor back in front by 4. 16-12 is the Taylor lead. They dropped set 1, 28-26. They had it at set point, but could not close the deal in the opening chapter. C. Merrick from P. Merrick, tapped and dug skyward by Bragg. Flagel, near side, Faulkner right down the runway, but Shannon with a nice dig near sideline. Cassiano behind the line, into the net. Her 5th attack error gives Taylor their biggest lead of the night of 5. This place is an absolute madhouse tonight. It feels like all 1,900 of the Taylor students are in the arena tonight. P. Merrick, C. Merrick, nice back row dig off the heel by Fry. Far sideline, Bragg, back to Parrott. Wonderful dig by Flagel, and then Faulkner comes in 2 arms it over. Shannon up near the net. P. Merrick slaps it back, tapped over. Parrott digs for Taylor. Bragg near side, Faulkner hangs, blocked back over, and now Faulkner is turned up. She just let out a scream back to the Campbellsville side, and Faulkner, Cerniak, and Aramia pacing the cause for Taylor in the second frame. Timeout Campbellsville. Taylor up 18-12 in set 2, trying to level our match at 1. Oh, Taylor is a special place, man, and on nights like tonight, it is shown in bunches. Opening round hosts are the Trojans, their first time hosting in over a decade. They're back in the national tournament and hosting both since 2011. Big overpass, Dunsmore to Bragg. Back to Dunsmore, blocked and saved by Flagel. Punched up, nicely done Faulkner. Bragg tools off the block in the middle, right off the solo block try of Jalen Michael. And for the first time tonight, the team that called the timeout does not score the first point out of the timeout. And Taylor with the 7-point lead in set 2, trying to level the match at a set aside. LeBoy almost overpassed it. Wonderful dump over by the setter, P. Merrick. Parrott right hands it over, sliding dig by Shannon. C. Merrick comes back to get it. Back row dig off of 1 foot Fry. Quick set, Dunsmore off the top of the tape. That's going to be 4 hits on the Trojans. Maybe a little bit too early on the jump there was Dunsmore. And Campbellsville trails by 6 here in set 2. Trying to avoid having our match level at 1. Katie Moore into serve. No spin on that one. Bragg, near side Faulkner. Takeoff. Block touch dug by the libero LeBoy. Cassiano going deep. Wonderful pirouetting dig is Fries. They set up Faulkner near side, and that dig attempt sails backwards. Arlanda Faulkner playing her best match in some time. 7 kills for the 5th-year senior, and the Trojan lead back to 7 at 20-13. Faulkner with 4 of her 7 kills here in the second frame. Aramia with 2 of her 6, and Cerniak with 3 of her 7. And here's Bragg. Backpedaling over, overpass. Faulkner played back to Taylor's side. P. Merrick was right there. Back set Cerniak. It's Doug, pirouetting. KC Bragg off a 1 foot Faulkner. Tap down, solo block. Jalen Michael was right there for the soft swing from Faulkner, and she made Taylor pay. Neither team playing particularly clean here in set 2. Campbellsville 6 kills, 5 errors. The Trojans 11 kills, 5 errors. Campbellsville down 6, trying to avoid getting our match level at 1. And that one floats long by Sophia Ramsey. She's got 3 of the 8 service errors for Campbellsville tonight, as both teams have been really big on the service errors. 7 for Taylor, now 8 for Campbellsville. But the Tigers owning the net. They've outblocked Taylor 6-2, which has not happened a lot for the Trojans this season. P. Merrick on a slide, out of bounds, far side by Barfield. Second attack error for her, and the Trojans grow the lead to 8, 22-14. Taylor drops set 1, 28-26. They've been in the driver's seat for the majority of set 2. Short serve Ware, all out diving save Morin. Cassiano block touch, dug forward by Ware. Back touch Cerniak around the net and down. It's dug by LeBoy. Cassiano cross court, try to go on down the line, and it's out of bounds. 6th service error for Cassiano. She's got 7 kills, but her errors have ramped up in a big way here in set 2. Taylor 2 points away from leveling our match at a set apiece. 23-14, the Taylor lead. Another short serve Ware, received by Barfield. Gets it back in the middle, off the top of the tape. 4 hits the call, and we're to set point with Taylor having 10 set point serves, up 24-14. Everyone wearing purple and gray rises to their feet. Short one Ware, lunging save by Morin. Far side Cassiano. Flagel's dig try goes over to her own bench. 8th kill for Cassiano, and that keeps Campbellsville's hopes alive of taking a 2-0 match lead. P. Merrick, the setter of the year in the Mid-South Conference, sends it over. Received by Ware. Bragg, near side Fry. Block touch back to Taylor's side. Flagel, Bragg, Cerniak with a touch. Played back, saved by Morin. Near side Shannon, and then Ware digs it forward for Taylor. Bragg in the middle, Dunsmore going to the tip, and we're tied at a set apiece as Taylor takes a convincing set 2 win, 25-15. On to set 3 next, here on the Trojan Sports Network. More sing-alongs happening here inside Odell Arena. We know the hits that the kids want to sing, and we turned up to about 11 and let the kids have a little karaoke session here on a Saturday night. Well, the team that they are privy to, the 11th-ranked Taylor Trojans, had a convincing set 2 win, 25-15. Neither team had a particularly high hitting percentage in set 2. Taylor at 175, 12 kills, 5 errors on 40 swings. Campbellsville, though, not clean. Negative numbers for the Tigers, 7 kills, 8 errors on 37 attempts. They're led by Mid-South Conference Player of the Year Molly Shannon with 9 kills. That leads the match. 8 for Mariani Cassiano, but she had just 1 kill in the second set after having 7 in the first one. 2 for Barfield, just 1 for Sierra Merrick. She came in second on the team in kills. And whoever is trying to talk on the phone right now to Caleb Maher, we say hello to you too. Caleb getting a nice workout in, as some of his buddies now throwing candy up here to the rafters. Did some candy get on the floor? I think it did, and Keith Cooley, our line judge on the right side of the net, just picked it up. Maybe have a little snack later. Taylor doing 2:03 for the match tonight. Campbellsville at 147. We're tied at a set apiece and on to set 3 here for the opening round national tournament match. P. Merrick in the middle. Barfield touched and dug by Cerniak. Bragg, far side, Faulkner. And double hit the call against Bragg. Rare to see that against the 2-time defending Crossroads League Setter of the Year, who comes in leading for second in the country in assists at almost 1,400 when the night began, has now surpassed that mark. 1-0 Campbellsville here in a key set 3 with a match level at 1. Dunsmore hangs. Swing, good recovery by LeBoy. Off the net, P. Merritt can't play it, and we're tied at 1 here in set 3. Running out of space was the setter, Paige Merrick. Tried to play it off the net, but it caught the top and then went right back down to where it came from. Faulkner exits, and Carly Ware takes her spot and serves. Near side corner, back to Katie Morin, almost overpassed, and Dunsmore gets the point off the violation against Campbellsville. 2-1 Taylor in set 3. Ware delayed her nursing school to come back for one more go-around with Taylor this year. Back set, far side, Cassiano, well done to hang in the air. Fry and Dunsmore mistimed the jump, and as they were coming down, Cassiano was able to hang in the air enough and play it over the block and tie our third frame at a deuce. Neither team ran away and hid until Taylor did in the second set. Set 1 was really back and forth, with neither team leading by more than 3. Ware up to Bragg off the Cassiano serve. Quick touched over by Dunsmore. LeBoy underneath. Far side Shannon. Just out of bounds. Near side back corner. Shannon was going for it. Almost got the front row touch on the far side pin. But it sailed out of bounds. Shannon collects her 4th attack error. And Taylor with a 1-point lead again here in set 3. Jen Springer makes her first third set appearance, and she goes back to serve. The lefty sophomore to the libero LeBoy for Campbellsville. Back set, Barfield, mistimed the jump, saved, but then played out. Off the front row by Barfield, mistimed her jump, but got enough on it and played it off the side of the Trojan hands on the far side pin. It spun to the near side. Cerniak got her hands on it, but she kept working it along to the seats down below us. 3-all in our third frame. And it's Andrea LeBoy out of Puerto Rico from North Carolina A&T, sending it over. Down the middle, Fry. Oh, a laser beam from Anna Fry. First kill for her since the first set. And Fry came right down Main Street. A lot more purple sunglasses with the hearts in the shape of the glasses being worn after they were by the Taylor students after being thrown at by some of the volleyball parent dads in between sets. Parrott rockets one to LeBoy. P. Merrick misread by Shannon, had to come back and two-armed it over. Campbellsville out of system. Fry comes right down the middle, and now Fry starting to feel it here early on in the third. 5th kill for Fry, and Taylor has a 2-point lead. 5-3 in the third. Parrott almost got an ace as they were picking on Katie Moore, and actually that was Shannon this time. Cassiano swing down the middle, Doug Parrott. Far sideline, they go to Fry, blocked but dug by Parrott. Bragg ushers her way in, this time down the line on the try from Fry. Coming in, Bragg collided with Aramia, back set Fry, ear-to-ear grin. It's dug by Paige Merrick. LeBoy, far side Shannon, block touch by Fry, played by Aramia, saved by Bragg, and Fry will right arm it over. P. Merrick in the middle to C. Merrick, actually make that Michael, dug by Ware. Bragg, Aramia lets it loose, it's blocked, trying to save it was Parrott, and it lands in the Taylor bench. Jalen Michael right there in the middle, patrolling the net for Campbellsville, and the Tigers claw back to within one. So give Michael the block. That is her 4th. And she got that on the leading blocker in the country, Grace Aramia. Fry. Oh, nuclear hot is Anna Fry. After not having a kill in set 2, Fry with 3 quick ones in the first 10 serves. 6-4, the Taylor lead in the 3rd stanza. Taylor on the left side of the net here in set number 3. They're in white, Campbellsville in black. Lunging save LeBoy as Fry played it off the top of the tape. Coming in, Hannah McGill off the near side. First swing for her of the night, and the lefty makes it count. Again, we mentioned it early on. It was the other folks, not Shannon, not C. Merrick, that led Campbellsville to that set 1 win. It was Michael and Cassiano, and now McGill trying to add her name to that list too. They back play it to Fry. Wonderful dig in the back row by Morin. Far side, violation. Double hit the call against Campbellsville. Looks like it's a setter, P. Merrick. 7-5, the Taylor advantage here in a electrifying set 3 inside Odell Arena. Flegel with pace on the line and an ace. An ace for Michaela Flegel. Campbellsville can't believe it. They thought that one was over the line by a hair. But right on top of it was our line judge, Keith Cooley, who picked up that candy between sets 2 and 3. Flegel, far sideline this time, and this one out by about a ball width. Second service error by Flegel, the 8th one against Taylor tonight. Each team, as we mentioned before, really big on the service error side, each team with 8 of them. That's almost an entire set's worth of points between the 2 teams on the service miscues. Here's Ramsey, the lefty freshman, with 3 of them. Fry up to Bragg for Taylor. In the middle, Dunsmore off the tape, and she spun it over. The Trojans had everybody confused, me included, as both Dunsmore and Faulkner came flying in down the middle of the lane. Faulkner took a late step, let it fly in front of her, then Dunsmore was waiting for it. That quick strike offense, Taylor thought it would be their advantage tonight with their speed against this powerful lineup of Campbellsville. Again, Taylor picks on Morin with the serve. Barfield, nice lunging dig, Fry. Far sideline, Faulkner had to play it over. Cassiano P. Merrick, she'll pick the back corner. Wonderful read by the setter of the year in the Mid-South Conference, Paige Merrick. Tigers back to within 2. They won set 1, 28-26. Taylor ran away and hit in set 2, 25-15. Bragg, Cerniak, right down Main Street, dug by the setter P. Merrick. Far sideline, they go to Shannon. Line drive, out. 5th miscue for Molly Shannon. And the Taylor lead back to 3, 10-7 here in the 3rd. A skip, deep one is in Morin, who's had fits all night on the serve receive. Near sideline, they go Shannon. Back-to-back attack errors from the player of the year in the Mid-South. 4-point Taylor lead. Almost every time that Taylor is sending one over, they send it to 6 in black, Katie Morin. A short one that doesn't land over the net. That is Ware's specialty. Just doesn't get enough on that one in the 9th service error. Brings Campbellsville to within 3. 11-8 their deficit here in the 3rd frame. Morin exits as Cassiano rotates back to serve. Cassiano had that monster first set with 7 kills, but the attack errors have racked up for her in bunches since. Fry down the middle off the fingertips, deflected and dug by Shannon. P. Merrick to Shannon far side. Violation in the net was Fry. Point for Campbellsville. They're to within 2. 11-9 the deficit. Taylor hitting .202 tonight. Campbellsville a 112. Deep one, Cassiano, and the 9th service error for Campbellsville. Push the Taylor lead back to 3. Man, you can feel that these service errors and the service line, with the errors ramping up every set, neither team's been able to quelch it at all, period. And the later we get in this match, it could get more and more dicey. McGill. Nice dig in the back row by Ware. Far sideline, Fry. Dig to the sky by P. Merrick. LeBoy near side to the lefty McGill. Block touch back over, and McGill skies it. P. Merrick down the middle behind the line. Cassiano, diving dig where? Shannon over on one. Good read as the entire Taylor 6 were in front of the 10-foot line. 10th kill for Molly Shannon, our first player in double-digit kills tonight. 12-10, the Campbellsville deficit here in the third. Match level at a set apiece. Here in the opening round of the national tournament, hosted inside Taylor's Odell Arena. LeBoy, the libero, received by Ware. Bragg, back set near side Cerniak. One hand dig, lefty Cassiano. Far sideline Shannon, unbelievable dig from Ware. Bragg softly taps it over where it's dug by P. Merrick. Near sideline McGill, blocked down, and somehow Shannon dove on one that looked to be serpentining out of bounds. Cerniak and Aramia team up for the block, and the Trojans' third rejection pushes their lead back to 3. Probably a good read there for Shannon as the bottom was falling out of that ball in a fast way. It looked like it might just sneak in on the far sideline in the front corner. Parrott going back corner to Shannon. P. Merrick off the bench, near sideline McGill. One-hand punch dig Parrott. Flagel plays it, two-armed over the other side of the net by Bragg. P. Merrick, down the middle comes Shannon. She's turned away! Solo block by the leader in blocks in the country, Grace Aramia. Fourth block of the night for Aramia, and somehow she was just an honorable mention all-league selection. Try to figure that out. Parrott with the missile serve. Cassiano in the middle, off the block touch. Jalen Michael gets her first kill since the opening frame, her 6th one of the night. And every time that it seems like Taylor might be able to stretch that lead out to a little bit of a healthier margin here in the third, like they did in set 2, Campbellsville's got the answer. Standing righty smash, Shannon. Bragg over on 2, wonderfully done by the All-American candidate. Back in front by 4 of the Trojans on the second kill for Bragg to go with her ace, 4 digs and 26 dimes. And here's Fry, back-to-back all first-team Crossroads League selections. Digs here on the attempt from Michael. Behind the line, Parrott leans into it. Huge block in the middle, and it's Michael that got her hands on her 5th one of the night. 8th block for Campbellsville. They've doubled up Taylor in blocks, and they're back to within 3. The strength and the power of this very tall front line for Campbellsville has given Taylor fits here tonight. Bragg saves it, avoids the net, and then Faulkner terminated to the center of the earth. I don't know what was better, Bragg avoiding the net or Orlando Faulkner taking flight like an F-16. Woo! Flagel back to serve, the All-Crossroads League freshman selection. P. Merrick, near side, Cassiano leans into it, Flagel doesn't back down. Bragg, Dunsmore mishit, and it's dug by P. Merrick. LeBoy, far side, Shannon, over and dug by Flagel of Taylor. Overpass, joust skied by Bragg, Flagel from her knees, far side comes in, Faulkner. Shannon able to scrape it off the floor, a slide far side, Michael, and it sneaks through the block try of Faulkner. 7th kill for Jalen Michael. Trying to help out Molly Shannon, who's got the match-high 11 terminations. And back to within 3 goes Campbellsville. And here's Sophia Ramsey, freshman lefty. Again, has a 3rd of the service errors tonight for Campbellsville. Each team with 9 missteps from the service line. Some tape on that left thumb. Fry up to Bragg, up tie, Faulkner. Blocked, and it goes off the side of Faulkner's face. Barfield with a huge block. Looked like it was P. Merrick in there as well. And the 9th rejection for Campbellsville. Faulkner okay with an ear-to-ear grin. And the Tigers back to within 2, down 16-14 here in the third. Fry up to Bragg. Far side, Faulkner taking out some aggression on that right hand. 9th kill for Orlando Faulkner to lead the way for Taylor. Orlando Faulkner, along with Anna Fry, 2 of the 4 Taylor transfers, have brought a different type of confidence and swag to this Taylor team here in 2022 that has not been in this gym in some time. Bragg off the top of the tape. 2 players right there for Campbellsville. Near side, Cassiano. Nice dig, Flagel, kept alive Bragg, and then Cerniak knocks it over on 3. P. Merrick, near side, Cassiano. Flagel digs again, but into the net goes goes Ryan Cerniak, excuse me. Taylor head coach Aaron Luthi upset with it on the violation against her club. So they say Cerniak was the one in the net for Taylor. And Campbellsville hanging around again, still down by 2. 1-1 in our third set. The winner on to Iowa in the final round of the final side of the national tournament. Nice dig, Morin, dumped, smuffed out by Bragg. Far side, Faulkner tees off and she's blocked. Shannon and Barfield scream to the sky here for Campbellsville. First block for Shannon, the 4th one for Barfield, the 10th one for Campbellsville, and the Tigers trail by just 1 after trailing by as many as 4 here in the third. The setter, P. Merrick, sends it over. Bragg behind the line in the middle of the floor, Fry. Back row dig forward by Morin. In the middle, Barfield. Flagel able to get her hands on it for Taylor. Near side, Cerniak trying to dig. It's Morin, skied. Cassiano underneath. Off the touch, and we're tied at 17. Cassiano took a little bit off. Her 10th kill, even set 3 at 17. And Taylor takes their first time out since set 1. 17-all in a big set 3 with our match level at 1. This is the opening round of the NAIA National Volleyball Tournament.
Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University Athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from brands like Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. And those same technicians can do repairs on fleet vehicles as well. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland.
One as we play in set 3. And set 3 even as well, 17 apiece. Taylor with the timeout, their first one of the third. Taylor did not use a timeout in their 25-15 set 2 win. The chant is TU from the Trojan Horse student section that has surrounded us here in our broadcast position tonight. 3-0 run for Campbellsville has tied our third frame at 17. Faulkner near side goes to the tip. Wonderfully done as she read the block of Campbellsville perfectly. 10th kill for Arlanda Faulkner. 16th time this season she's gotten the double-digit kills, and Taylor takes a 1-point lead out of the stoppage. Ware comes in to replace Faulkner. A little backspin serve received by Morin. P. Merrick, far side Cassiano. Dig off the right, hit by Bragg. Flagel sets up Cerniak, who tees off the block. First kill of the third frame for the player of the year, Ryan Cerniak. And the Trojans lead by a deuce, 19-17. Ware, a short one, received nicely by Barfield. P. Merrick back to Barfield in the middle, block touch back to the CU side. P. Merrick, far sideline to Cassiano, block attempt by Fry, almost lands on the scores table. 11th kill from Mariani Cassiano. And the deficit for Campbellsville back to 1. Morin out. And McGill, the one to return here for CU. She's played nicely here in the third frame. 1 kill and a block for McGill tonight after not playing in the second frame. Overpass by Ware. Campbellsville in system. Far side to Shannon around the Fry solo block try. Bragg digs. Flagel near side. Cerniak, a laser beam right down the line. And after a slow start for the All-American candidate, hopeful, likely, Ryan Cerniak. 20-18 the Taylor lead. They've been the first team to 20 each set so far. Nice serve from Springer. Nice save from Shannon on the attempt from Cassiano. McGill, back row dig is Wares. Bragg, near side, Cerniak to the tip. Dig attempt unsuccessful, and now Cerniak is to 10. 21-18 Taylor, and Campbellsville takes their first time out of the third. The Cerniak train is rolling down the tracks in Upland, Indiana tonight. Taylor leads 21-18 in the third, trying to go up 2-1 in the opening round.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, and Rob Sisson, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Nothing gets the kids singing like a little Bieber. Whoever is on, it's our man Conrad Otto, the PA guy, is spinning some good tunes here tonight. Out of the Campbellsville timeout, touched over, dug by Fry for Taylor. Near side, Cerniak, and she continues to say nuclear hot. 11th kill, Cerniak, and the Trojans have opened up a 4-point third set lead. They're 3 points away from a 2-1 lead in the match, leading 22-18. And Springer back to serve again for Taylor. Off the top of the tape, saved by Cassiano. The back line judge said it lined down, and we play on. Cerniak near side. There's no digging that. And now Campbellsville's having a Ryan Cerniak problem here in the third set. 12th kill for the Crossroads League Player of the Year. And the baddest woman in the joint right now is wearing 15 in white. 23-18, the Taylor lead here in the third. We are mopping up sweat on the right side of the net. It is a warm one here inside Odell Arena tonight. It is frigidly cold outside. Hannah McGill exits in place of Sierra Merrick. The second leader in kills for the Tigers has had an off night here this evening. Just 1 kill and 1 error for one of their top offensive threats. Springer floating it deep, cut off by Cassiano. P. Merrick to Barfield. Dug by Springer, Bragg, near side, Cerniak blocked over, and off the top of the tape it goes, and Campbellsville avoids set point for the time being with their 11th block of the night. Nicely done there by the Tigers. They have outblocked Taylor by 7 this evening, 11-4. But they've committed 5 more attack errors, almost a whole set's worth. They're at 21 to Taylor's 16. They trail 23-19 here in the third. Wonderful serve from LeBoy. Saved by the Trojans. Fry rainbows it over, and we're to set point in set 3. Taylor with 5 set point serves to go up 2-1 and be a set away from Iowa. Here's Parrott. Parrott takes a deep breath to calm herself. Cassiano mops up the sweat on the far sideline on the right side of the net for Campbellsville. Spirit fingers out for the Taylor student section, the Trojan horse. Parrott has one of the 3 aces in our ball game tonight. Goes to Cassiano, almost an overpass. P. Merrick pirouettes, Shannon blocked. Nice save by Cassiano. P. Merrick near side to C. Merrick. Wares dig, goes back over. Block touch, limboed by Bragg. Kept alive by Parrott and 2-armed over by Flegel for Taylor. LeBoy comes in, plays to P. Merrick. Near side, C. Merrick blocked, touched, and somehow P. Merrick kept it alive for Campbellsville. C. Merrick turns and hits. Parrott digs. Bragg up to Fry, ear-to-ear grin, punched and dug here by C. Merrick. Still set point. Shannon blocked! Aramia and Fry! And we're going to set 4 with the Trojans up 2-1. Set 4 next.
Greek's Pizzeria in Upland opened its doors in December of 2017. Over the years, there have been more than 140 Greeks opened across the country, with 24 Indiana locations. When it comes to pizza, Greeks offers customers the option to create their own pizza or to try one of Greek's specialized pizzas. Greeks uses fresh, homemade, hand-tossed dough, Greek's Italian sauce, select blended cheeses, gourmet toppings, and the same method of preparation since the first restaurant opened in 1969. The kitchen can also whip up a sandwich served on fresh French-style bread, or it can put that sandwich into a pizza shell wrap. Customers can also add breadsticks or French-style bread as a side item. Greeks also offers a selection of salads and assorted dressings as well. Greeks is located just off Main Street in Upland and is a proud supporter of Taylor University Athletics. Greek's Pizzeria, it's our taste.
When you need the fuel to be your nephew's #1 fan, Holiday Inn Express. We're there, so you can be too.
Back inside an absolute madhouse here inside Odell Arena tonight. And after dropping set number 1, the Taylor Trojans have won sets 2 and 3. They took set 3 25-19, and they're a set away from making it to the final site of the NAIA National Tournament held in the metropolis that is Sioux City, Iowa. Paige Merrick descended over for Campbellsville. Their backs against the wall here in the 4th. Cerniak, who's been nuclear hot, and now Cerniak is taken over. 13 kills for Cerniak, 6 now since the second set. When they need a kill, they go to the player of the year and the baddest woman in Odell Arena right now, Ryan Cerniak. 1-zip Trojans trying to wrap it up in 4. Morin able to save it. Near side, Cassiano blocked down, and now it's Aramia, the leader in blocks in the country, and the Trojans come out storming out of the blocks in the 4th, up 2-0. Sixth block of the night for the home side. Trying to move their home winning streak to 27 in a row. In the middle, Barfield, nice dig, Bragg, skied by Aramia, and she'll get called for the double hit. Grace had the assist in the league tournament championship last Saturday. Couldn't get what would have been her 6th assist of the season right there. Gets Campbellsville on the board. They trail 2-1 here in a must-win situation in the 4th. Cassiano back to serve. Had 7 kills in the first set with only a couple of errors. Since then, has just 5 kills and has 7 miscues. And the 3rd service error of the night brings Campbellsville to an even 10. We have had 19 service errors between the two teams tonight. Two players in double-figure kills for both teams. Cerniak with a match-high 13, Faulkner with 10 for Taylor. 12 and 11 for Cassiano and Shannon for Campbellsville. P. Merrick to the aforementioned Shannon. Snuffed out there by Parrott. Punched back by Fry. She had to avoid the near sideline. There's kill number 12, a dozen for Shannon tonight. Campbellsville hit 065 in the third frame. Taylor hit 231. The Trojans hitting 218 for the match tonight. That is about 30 percentage points below their season average. Campbellsville just 106. That's 100 percentage points below their average. And the service error, third of the night for LeBoy, pushed the Taylor lead back to 2. So 2 service errors and 2 Taylor points have accounted for the Taylor 4 here in the fourth. Down the line, and a nice swing far side by Sierra Merrick. The Mid-South Conference Freshman of the Year. Listed as a sophomore, but won the Freshman of the Year award. Has come in and trying to keep the season alive here for Campbellsville. Near side, Faulkner. Oh, she took off! Oh my gosh, Orlando Faulkner, how do you do it? 11th one for her, and Faulkner putting on a show tonight in East Central Indiana. LeBoy's got to retie her left sneaker, and she does. Flego rotates back to serve. This one to the back row and too far. The 10th service miscue by Taylor. And the third one for Flagel. Campbellsville back to within 1, but again, neither team's really broken away in the first 10 to 15 serves of the match of either set so far tonight. It's usually about the midway point when the two teams start to stretch out. At least Taylor has in the last 2 sets. Faulkner takes flight, and it's dug by Morin. Almost back over. Bragg saves it from the net. Flagel darts in. Back to the center of the year, Bragg. Block touch saved by P. Merrick. LeBoy down low. Far side, Cassiano to the tip. Unable to get there in time is Parrott. Nicely done by Cassiano with a Baker's dozen of kills. 5 all here in the fourth. Campbellsville one set, 1 28-26. Taylor's 1 2 and 3, 25-15 and 25-19. The winner of this is on to Sioux City, Iowa, in the final site of the national tournament. Faulkner near sideline. She goes the tip. Dives on the net. Bragg turns and hits it over on 2. A sliding dig is Morin, saved by Shannon, and Cassiano 2 arms it over. Parrott, Bragg, back set slide, far side Dunsmore, she knifes it through. 6th kill for Jalen Dunsmore, and Taylor back in front by 1, 6-5. Loose ball picked up by Fry. Shares a smile with the Taylor students in costumes on the front row down to our right. Bragg to serve it over. The lefty smash. Morin almost over past it. She did. Faulkner tapped, and it was dug by LeBoy. Dumped over. Bragg snuffs it away. Flagel comes back near side to Faulkner. Wanted to go back corner. Stuffed out by Shannon. Near side to Merrick. Into the net go the Trojans. Orlando Faulkner the guilty party, and we're even at 6 here in the fourth. Jalen Michael out, and Sophia Ramsey in for the visitors. Again, 11 service errors and no aces tonight for Campbellsville. Taylor with 10 service errors, but they've got the 3 aces. Ramsey to Fry. Bragg near sideline, Cerniak. Block touch back, and Fry plays it to Bragg. In the middle, Dunsmore wanting the corner. Over the jumping Shannon, and Dunsmore laid it in beautifully. 7th kill for the woman they call J-Dog here in Upland, Indiana. And Taylor goes in front 7-6. Trojans trying to win the opening round in 4 and go back to the national tournament final site for the first time in over a decade. A storybook year for the Trojans. Cassiano trying to make it a nightmare, but nightmares come in the form of Jalen Dunsmore and Ryan Cerniak. 7th block for Taylor, and Cerniak's fingerprints are all over this thing tonight. 2nd block for her, 2nd one for Dunsmore, and Taylor's ahead by 2. Slide, Barfield sets her feet, dug by Ware to Bragg, into Dunsmore, who terminates. 8th kill, Dunsmore. Now the Trojan offense is clicking on all cylinders. 3 straight points for Dunsmore to snap this 6-all tie. And Katie Morin pointing to her left elbow. It looks like she's bleeding on her left elbow. Have a little bit of blood on the floor here. So the sports medicine staff for Campbellsville comes out to mend the arm, but I think Taylor athletic trainer Patience Ramsey is going to have to come out on the floor here with some of that special spray to clean up the blood off the parquet floor. Paige Merrick, the Campbellsville setter, just picked up a towel and wiped it up. We're going to need to get a new towel out here for the blood control. She's going to go back and hang it on the far side stanchion. Patience Ramsey looking there, trying to figure out if she needs to go and switch the towel out. I think she has to. She's trying to talk to our second referee, Roger Hefner. Campbellsville tried to get the Let's Go Tigers chant started. And it looks like we're okay, so we don't need a new towel. The Taylor students drowned her out with the Let's Go Trojans chant. It's 3 in a row for Taylor. Dunsmore's had her hand on all 3 of them. Ware to LeBoy, off the parquet. P. Merrick, far side. Cassiano, a laser beam that goes off the left knee of Michaela Flagel. Cassiano has been a fantastic player tonight for Campbellsville. 14 kills to lead the way for the young woman that was tied for the 5th most kills on the season here for the Tigers. Must-win situation for the visitors. They trail 9-7 here in the 4th. Near sideline, Fry over the block, dug by LeBoy. Near sideline, they go to Shannon, through the block, out of bounds. Not touched, nope. 7th attack error for Molly Shannon. And the Campbellsville bench beside themselves. They thought that one was touched on the front row. Dunsmore exits in favor of Jen Springer and Grace Aramia. Taylor on the right side of the net. They won the regular season and the tournament titles in the Crossroads League. Campbellsville, the regular season champs out of the Mid-South, got swept in the tournament title game by Cumberland, the team that they beat for the regular season crown. Off the near side antenna by Cassiano. Springer digs, they work it along. Back corner placed in perfectly by Ryan Cerniak. 14th kill for Cerniak. She's had 10 kills since the first set. And Taylor leads by 4, 11-7, trying to make it to Iowa. Cerniak has shown off every tool in the bag tonight. She's hit hard, she's hit down the line, she's hit soft. And now Springer drops in an ace. Campbellsville just turned and looked at it. And the second generation Taylor Trojan puts the Trojans ahead by 5, 12-7. Fourth ace of the night for Taylor. Campbellsville, a big fat goose egg in the ace category. But Springer tried to go back to where she came from. Her second service error pushed the Taylor total to 11 and slows the party for the time being, with Campbellsville hanging around by 4 here in the 4th, down 2-1 in our match tonight. This is the NAIA Volleyball Tournament, the opening round. The winner moves on to pool play in Sioux City, Iowa, starting November 30th. Will it be Campbellsville out of the Mid-South Conference or Taylor, the host team tonight, out of the Crossroads League? Bragg, Cerniak wants to go to Iowa. It's dug skyward by both Cassiano and P. Merrick. C. Merrick, far sideline, and her rough night continues as she sends her second attack error out of bounds. 13-8 the Taylor lead. Cerniak, who can do no wrong tonight, exits in favor of Nikki Parrott. 7 digs for Parrott, 14 for Fry, 13 for Flagel, and 10 for Ware, 9 for Bragg for the Taylor cause tonight. Cassiano passes up to Merrick, far side C. Merrick. Parrott with the dig, Bragg behind the line for Carly Ware. P. Merrick plays LeBoy, circles and receives. Near side Shannon, she's got a serpentine, and it lands on the Campbellsville side. The Trojan lead is up to 6, and Campbellsville wants a timeout. Taylor up 2-1 in the match. They take a commanding 6-point lead here in the 4th. 14-8, trying to get to Iowa here on the Trojan Sports Network.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
Our public address announcer, Conrad Otto, is batting 1,000 tonight on the music, taking a page out of former in-arena DJ and more commonly known as one of the best golf coaches in the history of the Crossroads League, Cameron Andrew. Coach Andrew now leading the Ball State women's golf team, but he was known to play a banger or 2 or 10 every night when he was on the PA mic, and Otto taking a page out of Coach Andrew's book. 14-8, the Taylor lead out of the Campbellsville timeout, right around the block from Barfield, but Flagel got the dig up, or did she? Keith Cooley, our line judge. That's the second time that they haven't looked at Cooley's flag. He said there was a point back in the third set. I didn't think that Flagel got it, but good job by Taylor to keep playing on. Campbellsville had kind of checked up a little bit, and now all 4 of our officials are huddling up on the near side antenna. First referee Barry Bledsoe and second referee Roger Hefner. Now talking with their line judges Tracy Yeasel and Keith Cooley. It was Cooley, the one that was right on top of it in the near side back corner. And here's the call. It's a point to Campbellsville. Much needed one there for the visiting Tigers as Jalen Michael returns for the CU call. She's had a great night tonight. 8 kills, 1 error, hitting .538. But Shannon and Cassiano, their 2 top leaders in kills, have combined for 18 of the 27 attack errors for Campbellsville tonight. Taylor's lead is 5. Aramia with a soft touch, misplayed back by C. Merrick, and Aramia's 7th kill pushed the Taylor lead back to 6 at 15-9. Fry, who's been spectacular tonight. 7 kills, 14 digs, and a block for the 2-time first-team Crossroads League pick. P. Merrick, far sideline, C. Merrick into the net, and the Trojan lead is to 7 at 16-9. And the woes continue for Sierra Merrick, her 3rd attack error for the freshman of the year out of the Mid-South. In is off the bench for Campbellsville, Hannah McGill to replace C. Merrick. Short serve from Fry. In the middle, Michael deep, touched on the front row. 9th one for Jalen Michael as her strong night continues to roll on for the senior from Henryville, Tennessee. Campbellsville back to within 6, down 16-10 here in the 4th. Must-win situation for the Tigers. Bragg saves an ace, sets up Faulkner, who tools off the block. 12th one for Orlando Faulkner on what looked to be the first ace of the night for Campbellsville, but Taylor had other ideas. 17-10 the Taylor lead. Flagel back to serve. The coat back on for Taylor head coach Aaron Luthi. Just over the top of the tape, Shannon overpass. Faulkner tried to tee off, and she hit it on the top of the tape. Tough break there for Faulkner, who's ready to send the place coming apart of the seams. Back to within 6 are the Tigers of Campbellsville. They won the opening frame 28-26, but it's in back-to-back Taylor wins in 2 and 3. Trying to win the opening round and head off to Sioux City in a week. Faulkner plays like that will send the Trojans westward. A Baker's dozen in kills for Orlando Faulkner, and the Taylor lead right back to 7 at 18-11. Bragg, the back-to-back setter of the year, her junior and senior year. Made official earlier this week. This one way long. As that one really sailed on Bragg. Had a lot of juice, just couldn't turn the wrist down. 4th service error for KB tonight. That's the 12th one for the Trojans. We had 23 in total between the two teams. 12 for Taylor and 11 for Campbellsville. Tigers to within 6, and Sophia Ramsey, the lefty freshman, in. Just over the top of the tape, Fry up to Bragg for Taylor. Near side, Cerniak. Nice dig, back row, Morin. Having to hustle to get it was P. Merritt. Cassiano, line drive, out by about a ball and a half. But it was touched on the front row. It's by second referee Roger Hefner. And Cassiano gets her 15th kill, and now Taylor head coach Aaron Luthi doesn't like it. Neither do the majority Taylor faithful inside Odell Arena. Back to within 5 goes Campbellsville. Ramsey, Fry plays it to Bragg again. Near side Cerniak. Lunging dig Morin, swept over. Bragg digs on the attempt from P. Merrick, but then slipping was Faulkner on the near side. 4-point hole now for Campbellsville as they're trying to breathe some life back into this one. Taylor head coach Aaron Luthi emphatically calls her first time out of the 4th. Her team leads by 4, 18-14. They're 7 points away from the final sight of the national tournament.
Your heart, well, your heart is everything to you and your body, and its favorite place to be is home. Marion General Hospital has been named a nationally accredited chest pain center, which is the highest accomplishment in cardiovascular care. We are proud to provide our community with a team of cardiac experts throughout MGH. From our ambulance and emergency room to our cardiovascular departments in partnership with our experienced local cardiologists and interventional cardiologists from St. Vincent's Medical Group. The same level of cardiovascular expertise in bigger cities at larger hospitals is available right here. Everyone has their expertise. At MGH, our expertise is your heart, bringing the best in the nation home to you. Your heart is in the right place at MGH.
3-0 run for Campbellsville with their season on the line. They trailed by 7, 18-11. They now trail 18-14 and force the Taylor timeout. Ramsey, who's got the 3 service errors tonight, has been done well the last handful of serves. Picks on Fry again, almost misplayed. Bragg saves, and Cerniak 2 arms it over, lunging save from Shannon. Cassiano the 2-hand touch. Bragg darts in for the dig. Flagel, far sideline, Cerniak through the block. Nice dig by Morin. P. Merrick, far side, Cassiano the tip. Unable to get there in time was Bragg, and it's a 5-0 run, or 4-0 run here for Campbellsville. They're to within 3, down 18-15. Trying to force us to a winner-take-all set 4, but serves running out here for Campbellsville. Taylor can get a couple of points. The Taylor student section has been nothing short of phenomenal this evening, just like they have the entire year. Trying to get behind their 11th ranked Trojans right here. Taylor comes in 30-5 overall, have won 26 straight here at home. They pick on Flagel this time. Far sideline Faulkner, front row touch, dug in the back row by Morin. P. Merrick near side to Shannon. In the back row, it's dug by Fry of Taylor. Bragg in the middle to Dunsmore, who turns. Nice punch by Ramsey. Skyward and having to 2-arm shove it, it's Morin. Stepping forward is the Trojans, and then everybody held their breath, and then they got to scream because Cerniak brought home kill 15. What a wonderful pirouette from Bragg, and then Cerniak playing the match of her life. Push the Taylor lead to 4, 6 points away from the final round sight. Cassiano, Flagel doesn't blink on the dig. Bragg back to Cerniak, step back swing. Morin digs it forward, a dump that's just out of the reach of Flagel. Looks to the sky and screams as a freshman libero as Paige Merrick works the dump beautifully. And back to within 3 comes Campbellsville. Tigers head coach Peyton Johnston not happy across from us. The Mid-South Conference Coach of the Year, her first year as the head coach and her second year with the program. Near sideline, Fry leans in, and right there to dig it was P. Merrick. Far side they go, Cassiano. She's blocked. Guess who? Ryan Cerniak along with Dunsmore. 20-16, the Trojans 5 points away from Sioux City. Springer in to serve for Taylor from the near side back corner. Morin, P. Merrick, far side Shannon. Sneaks it through the block try, and Shannon doesn't want her sophomore season to come to a close. 13 kills for her, following Cassiano's match high of 16. And Campbellsville back to within 3, not trying to go away quietly. They trail, though, 2-1 in the match. They trail here in the set 20-17. Each team has used one of their 2 allotted fourth set timeouts. Mariani Cassiano, who's been a phenomenal player tonight. Cerniak, also phenomenal. Backpedaling dig is P. Merrick's. Near side, Shannon, blocked, kept alive by P. Merrick of Campbellsville. Back to Shannon on the near side antenna. Down the line, dug by Cerniak. Bragg, near sideline, Fry, going back row, dug by Cassiano. P. Merrick, far side to McGill, over the block. For back row dig is Wares, back over the net. McGill tees off as a couple of Trojan players slipping behind the 10-meter line. Second kill for Hannah McGill, who's come off the bench and had some timely terminations for Campbellsville. And the Tigers back to within 2, down 20-18, trying to force us to the winner-take-all set 5 to go to the final round site. Ware off the serve to Bragg, near side Fry, off the block, dug by LeBoy. P. Merrick underneath in the middle to Barfield. Got a hand on it was Bragg, and it's going to go down as a Barfield kill, her 4th. And Campbellsville down by 1, 20-19, down 2-1 in the match. They need a win here to keep their season alive. Cassiano with a deep breath. She has been fantastic tonight for the Tigers. Short serve, saved by Fry. Bragg sets up Aramia, who blisters it through the block. Huge timely kill for Aramia. And the Trojan lead back to 2, 21-19 on the 8th kill by Grace Aramia. Taylor 4 points away from the opening round win. Nikki Parrott to serve. 5th-year senior came back for a moment like this. P. Merrick, far side to McGill. Diving dig is Parrott's. Bragg sprints off the net, behind the line swing. Ware leans in. LeBoy digs back forward. P. Merrick back to Barfield. Dug, kept alive by a sliding McGill on the Aramia block, but McGill slid underneath the net, and it's a violation against Campbellsville, and the Trojans take a 3-point lead at 22-19. Campbellsville head coach Peyton Johnston not happy across from us, but McGill slid feet first, and her feet were dangling on the Taylor side of the net underneath. Parrott down the line, good receive from LeBoy. P. Merrick in the middle to Barfield. Flegel digs for Taylor. Bragg sets up Fry on the near side, going back row. Cassiano with a spinning dig. Far sideline to the lefty. McGill into the net, and the Trojans 2 points away from Sioux City. They lead 23-19 here in the 4th. And now the Trojan horse student section rising to its feet. The 5th-year senior, Nikki Parrott, sending it over again. Cassiano, overpass, Fry tees off. Wonderful dig for Cassiano. Far side, McGill blocked, keeping it alive, LeBoy, but it's a lift, and we're to match point. The Trojans a point away from the final round site. Ninth block for Taylor. The Trojans 1 point away from heading to Sioux City, Iowa. Parrott, the 5th-year senior, blasted over. Cassiano to P. Merrick. Near side, Barfield, and we play on. Barfield with her 5th kill. Big timely kills for Barfield. Campbellsville still at match point, 24-20. LeBoy, the libero, to serve to keep Campbellsville's season alive. Odell Arena to the Rowdies. It's been all night. It's out, and for the first time in over a decade, the Taylor Trojans are heading to Sioux City, Iowa. Final score in set 4, 25-20. The final score in the match of the opening round from Upland, Indiana, was Taylor, the 11th ranked team in the country, 3, Campbellsville 1. And the Trojans are going to pack their bags and head west to the Tyson Event Center in Sioux City, Iowa. The dream season continues for the Trojans here in 2022. We're going to have a pretty fun Ivanhoe's post-match show, I think, coming up next. I think you're going to want to stick around. We're back with that next. Join the Trojan Club today and support Taylor student athletes 12 months a year. The Trojan Club has 4 different levels of membership for you to choose from. Each level receives complimentary season tickets, while the Athletic Director's Circle and Trojan MVP levels receive gifts from the athletic department. Over the years, members have helped supply the funds for a sports information position, purchasing equipment for teams and the athletic training staff, and providing broadcasts of Trojan athletics like the one you're enjoying right now. With the support of alumni and friends, the Taylor combination of spiritual growth, outstanding academics, and a highly competitive intercollegiate athletic program can continue. To join, call 765-998-4331 or log on to TaylorTrojans.com and click on the Trojan Club tab at the top of the homepage. The Trojan Club, supporting Taylor University student athletes. Join the Trojan Club.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from brands like Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. And those same technicians can do repairs on fleet vehicles as well. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, and Rob Sisson, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Greek's Pizzeria in Upland opened its doors in December of 2017. Over the years, there have been more than 140 Greeks opened across the country, with 24 Indiana locations. When it comes to pizza, Greeks offers customers the option to create their own pizza or to try one of Greek's specialized pizzas. Greeks uses fresh, homemade, hand-tossed dough, Greek's Italian sauce, select blended cheeses, gourmet toppings, and the same method of preparation since the first restaurant opened in 1969. The kitchen can also whip up a sandwich served on fresh French-style bread, or it can put that sandwich into a pizza shell wrap. Customers can also add breadsticks or French-style bread as a side item. Greeks also offers a selection of salads and assorted dressings as well. Greeks is located just off Main Street in Upland and is a proud supporter of Taylor University Athletics. Greeks Pizzeria. It's our taste.
When you need the fuel to be your nephew's #1 fan, Holiday Inn Express. We're there, so you can be too.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
Your heart, well, your heart is everything to you and your body, and its favorite place to be is home. Marion General Hospital has been named a nationally accredited chest pain center, which is the highest accomplishment in cardiovascular care. We are proud to provide our community with a team of cardiac experts throughout MGH. From our ambulance and emergency room to our cardiovascular departments, in partnership with our experienced local cardiologists and interventional cardiologists from St. Vincent's Medical Group. The same level of cardiovascular expertise in bigger cities at larger hospitals is available right here. Everyone has their expertise. At MGH, our expertise is your heart, bringing the best in the nation home to you. Your heart is in the right place at MGH.
And support Taylor student athletes 12 months a year. The Trojan Club has 4 different levels of membership for you to choose from. Each level receives complimentary season tickets, while the Athletic Director's Circle and Trojan MVP levels receive gifts from the athletic department. Over the years, members have helped supply the funds for a sports information position, purchasing equipment for teams and the athletic training staff, and providing broadcasts of Trojan athletics like the one you're enjoying right now. With the support of alumni and friends, the Taylor combination of spiritual growth, outstanding academics, and a highly competitive intercollegiate athletic program can continue. To join, call 765-998-4331 or log on to TaylorTrojans.com and click on the Trojan Club tab at the top of the homepage. The Trojan Club, supporting Taylor University student athletes. Join the Trojan Club today and support Taylor student athletes 12 months a year. The Trojan Club has 4 different levels of membership for you to choose from. Each level receives complimentary season tickets, while the Athletic Director's Circle and Trojan MVP levels receive gifts from the athletic department. Over the years, members have helped supply the funds for a sports information position, purchasing equipment for teams and the athletic training staff.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Hello, world. Dramatic pause. And look, we are joined by fifth-year senior Orlando Faulkner. Ari, well, before we get to your stat line, you say hi to your people.
Hello to my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, and my lovely, sweet fiance.
Excuse me.
Dashing.
fiance.
Dashing, period.
I was the goofball that said that, my friend. Hi. You're welcome. What was tonight like?
Man, it's just crazy. Before the game started, I sat up in the Heritage Room, and I just looked out at the stands, and I was like, you just can't forget moments like this. And knowing that this was the last home game, you literally had to soak every moment in, and it was just probably one of the most enjoyable games ever, really, just sitting there and soaking it in. It was amazing.
17-0 on the season. The team's now won 27 straight here at home. You've come in, and you're hoping the team go back to the final site of the national tournament for the first time in over a decade. I know it all just happened, but pretty good final go-around, right?
Yes, amazing. Wow. This is an amazing team.
13 kills for you tonight. You had some big ones. A couple of glares there, which I enjoyed particularly a lot. How much did you feed off the energy tonight? I mean, because it seemed like at some points these students here, the Trojan horses they're called, they were carrying you a lot on a couple of those big swings.
Yes, I remember, I think 2 balls I jumped on the outside, and I literally heard, oh, that's a kill. And I was like, oh, it's a kill. I'm going to take that too. It's a kill. If you say it, I'm believing it. It's a kill. So I love our student section. It's nothing like playing in Odell. This is the hardest gym to play in America, and I stand on that. So.
The Nightmare on Reed Avenue, right?
The Nightmare on Reed Avenue.
We're going to start printing T-shirts next week. Get them on Black Friday. 31 wins overall, 31-5.
Man.
Ironically enough, 20 of your 31 wins have been sweeps. Couldn't do that. A little rough first set, but what did you guys regroup with after the first set and then just carried it all the way through 2 through 4?
Yeah, I think a lot of us were just playing pretty tight. And we recognized that, coach recognized that, and nipped it in the bud, and immediately we were like, we're coming here to play our game. This is our home, and we're defending that. We're never going to get this day back again. Play freely. We have nothing to lose. So I think right after that, it was an immediate shift in mindset, and after that, it was wraps.
Have you ever been to Iowa before?
I have not, and I'm actually scared.
It's okay. It's a little cold. You're going to want to bring a coat. I've been there once. The arena is phenomenal.
Really?
It's a really cool arena. So it's huge, and then they're going to divide it into 3.
Okay.
But beautiful arena.
Okay.
Make sure you bring a winter coat.
Oh, absolutely.
We went a couple of years ago in the spring with the women's basketball team. It was 70 here, and we got there, and there was 2 feet of snow on the ground. I go, well, this isn't what I signed up for.
Oh, my gosh.
So, but the arena's phenomenal.
Oh,
we've got it in with the PA guy. He likes us a lot, so he'll take care of us. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It has been such a joy to watch you play this year.
Thanks.
And just to scream a lot when you jump high and hit the ball hard, so thank you for that. I probably owe a bunch of people at home a bunch of speakers between you and Grace, so we'll pass the plate around and do that. But just congratulations. An unbelievable year.
Yeah.
It's been so much fun to watch you and the team and just swagger that you and Anna and Grace and Jen have put into your team this year. It's just like a whole facelift. So congratulations. You deserve every accolade you get. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you. And I can't wait to watch you and the team in Iowa here at the end of the month.
Thanks so much.
Before you go, are you cooking any for Thanksgiving? We know that you're a fantastic cook.
No, my fiance actually said he might fly me out. So I'm going to hold him to that if he's watching. And I would like the first class flight.
Ian Wright?
To North Carolina.
Ian Wright?
Yes.
Ian, buddy, right here. Right here. Mm-hmm.
First class.
You and me, right here. Let's get the upgrade.
First class.
We don't need coach. We don't need business. Not business class. Nah. First class for Miss Faulkner, the future Mrs. Best. Yes,
absolutely. Because I will be the best. Period.
I need to say nothing more. Ian, you know what to do, my friend. And don't send me the bill. This is you, sir.
Exactly.
Because you are dashing.
Dashing. Very dashing.
Very
darling.
dashing. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
You might be the only person we talked to because Coach Luthy's like the most popular person in town. Yeah. And we'll see if we can pull her up here. But we got you. I want to make sure we got you up here for your people back home. And enjoy Thanksgiving.
Thanks.
And go tear it up in Iowa. Okay?
Got to.
We have room, in case you're wondering, we have room to add a third red banner. We obviously had the thing tonight for women's. By the way, did you hear how loud this place got when they walked out of the training room? Yo.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
I'm just saying, we've got room up there for
they ate and left no crumbs. So.
Can we put that on a shirt? They ate and left no crumbs.
No crumbs.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't even know if they broke a sweat yesterday.
No, they probably didn't.
Unbelievable. But yeah, so we have room. If you girls want to bring one of those back from Iowa, we've got room for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good luck. Get out of here. Go take like a bunch of
so
photos or whatever. It's Orlando Faulkner. We're going to go try and wrangle up a couple more people here before we sign off for the night. We're back with more Ivanhoe's post-match show next. Hello again, world. We are joined by the Crossroads League Player of the Year. I am so glad that I can finally say that out loud. It was so hard to keep that secret for a week and not say public. Huh?
I didn't know that you knew.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
no. I got people.
Yeah, it makes sense. Does make sense.
That's why I yelled it when you got me my Starbucks order to the entire Starbucks in Gas City.
Oh, you did. You did.
She's also the best barista at Starbucks, so if you need help, Rise your girl.
Got you. Got you.
You tore it up tonight. Slow start. You finished with 15 kills. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What was tonight like?
Oh, my goodness. It was crazy. First off, when we walked in, we were a little nervous that we didn't advertise this game as much as the Marion game. And then when we saw people down here, before we even started warming up, everyone was like, oh, it's okay. We're going to be fine. And the gym was packed.
The baseball guys cut the line at 5:30 before the doors opened officially. And we're sitting in the first two rows. Luke Carlson would be proud. And, yeah, so they were like, we're sitting here. And everyone else can fill in around us, and then the place was just a circus.
It was nuts. It was crazy. Seventh man, we talked about it last time. Huge game changer. Yeah.
You ever been to Iowa?
No. I actually have not been to Iowa. But I'm about to find out what it's like.
This is tonight. I know it's the same question I asked you last week, but tonight is the reason you came back a year ago, right? Like, this is the whole reason.
100%. Yeah.
How much fun is it to do it with Nikki, with everybody else, with your team? I mean, there's a bunch of your old teammates have been here.
Yeah.
Grace, Murda, Nikki, Seacrest, Dodane, we're all here tonight.
I think everyone was here, basically.
Yeah, your whole
alumni, pretty much. Amanda's at a wedding, which is totally okay. Brother's getting married. But
she better have the Trojan Sports Network dialed up at the reception.
Yeah.
Amanda Adams. Hello.
But yeah, it's crazy. We have the support of previous players that are coming here, so that's so much fun to see them after the games too. And then you look at the crowd and it's like, oh, okay. Again, that seventh man. But these girls are incredible. I could go on and on about each and every one of them, and they're the reason I'm back here playing this sport again. I love it. I love them.
Any big plans for Thanksgiving?
Well, going home for a little bit of time, but we have to be back here Saturday morning. I'm bringing Grace and Ari back with me. We're going to go to Ohio for a little bit. And actually, big game on Saturday, football.
Oh.
Ohio State, Michigan.
You're going?
No, I wish.
Oh. Just going to watch it?
Yeah, I'll watch it
Who's in Ohio since you're an Indiana girl?
My dad's family is from Ohio.
Okay, fantastic. Do you think we can get your dad to dye his hair purple before Iowa? I know we got a bunch of wigs.
I think we can work on it.
You work on that.
Yeah, I'll work on it. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm going to try and not cry. It has been, whew. I can't look at you. Don't look at me.
Rick, you're going to make me cry.
We're not crying. We're happy. You won.
We are happy.
Here, we're happy.
Happy cries.
Happy cries. It has been such a pleasure and an awesome opportunity to call your matches these last 5 years. Thank you. And I'm probably going to be screaming a lot when we watch here. So I'm going to annoy a lot of people in the office. But, yeah, like I told Ari, you deserve every accolade you get. I know the 4 years haven't been easy for you. A lot of injuries.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm so happy you get this opportunity.
Thanks, Rick.
Just go tear it up in Iowa, okay?
Deal.
I told Ari,
Deal.
we've got room for a third gigantic red banner.
Oh, 100% agree to that.
We talked before we went on. The place went berserk when women's cross. What was that? Because you girls knew, obviously, that's one of the things that makes Taylor very special is you know them, they know you.
Yeah.
They come to your stuff. You know what they're doing. Like, it's not like, okay, cross-country, blah, blah, blah. Like, you girls know what cross-country did. Like, everybody's resharing Instagram and this and that.
I was about to say that.
The whole thing, right? So you're in between sets. You just lost set one. Sadly, we're not going to talk about that. But what was it like to kind of maybe take a step back and hear this place just go berserk when the door opened and they took a step out?
We had no idea what was going on. I was like, oh, no, red banner.
Yeah, and then it was just like Conrad couldn't speak for like 2 minutes. It was just like a standing ovation at like the Academy Awards.
It was crazy cool. Awesome for them. That's incredible. And we were looking at their stats earlier on, and I was like, oh, my goodness, they killed it.
Yeah.
Quite literally, no one was close to them. And just to have fans that are here that are supporting us here in the time that we're at, but also the cross-country team that just went and did awesome. Shout out to the men's cross-country team, too. I think they placed 16th, which is still awesome.
And they're a bunch of young guys, too, so they bring a ton of people back.
Yeah, it's just really cool to see that the Taylor community supports everyone, not just the volleyball team.
Yeah. Well, they came out and supported you tonight.
Yeah, they did.
Do you want to stick around? Here, do you want to interview Casey?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, what do I have to interview?
It's okay. Welcome to live TV on the fly. Hi. I like how everyone's leaving and we're just kind of keeping rolling on. Hello,
Casey.
Case.
I get to interview you. What? I don't know what I'm supposed to ask though.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, Case, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Headset. You know what to do with that.
Yep.
Ryan, while we're getting Casey set up, feel free to say hi to your people at home. That'll buy me some time here.
Hi, Luke. I hope studying is going really well.
Studying.
You're gonna crush those tests on Monday and Tuesday. And then hi, Amanapa and Grandma Sarniak.
Casey, you got me?
Oh, yep, took one.
And you can hear?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
All right, say hi to your people, and then I'm going to let Ryan interview you.
Okay, I think my grandpa is watching. Hi, Grandpa. Aunt Leanne, hello. Probably Uncle Kevin, Grandpa, and Luann. Hi, guys.
All right, Ryan, take it away. It's your show.
All right, Casey Bragg, I'm going to,
Do I sit like that? Do I lean back?
Sometimes I feel like you're relaxed.
I'm very relaxed. It's the suspenders.
Yeah.
I'm very relaxed.
How did that feel tonight?
Oh, man. That felt incredible. We really pulled it through those last 3 sets. The first set, maybe we didn't come out like on fire as we normally would, but I think we really brought it back the last 3 sets and showed them Taylor Volleyball and who we really are.
Do I keep going? Oh, I didn't know how many questions I got. Okay, setter of the year.
Oh.
How was the crowd tonight? Explain the 7th man.
The 7th man was probably better than ever before. I mean, I thought they were great the last time we played home, but tonight, like, even when we were down, they were still cheering us on, and, like, you could feel the confidence in the whole room, not only within our team, but with everyone watching as well. It was awesome.
Yeah, they were constantly supporting.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all the questions I had. You can keep.
It's your show.
Her.
Like
it's not my show though.
It's very rare that we have 2 major award winners up here just to chat.
Oh my god.
You know, like Player of the Year. Hello. Setter of the Year, which I'm glad we can finally, say.
Oh my gosh.
After like having to keep my mouth shut and like allude to it as you being the front runner. I was right. It was a good call on my part. Yeah, I don't know.
Could we have like an announcer of the year?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
What about we interview you?
Yeah. I think it's a great idea, Casey.
I think it might be time to end this.
So.
Fine, whatever you want. Go ahead.
So,
you go.
How was the game from up here? You could see literally everything.
Oh, it was Banana Land.
Okay.
There were 3 guys that tried to walk through while you were serving, and I had to stiff arm. I'm like, sir.
Sorry, you can't.
We had a guy, I had to push a guy down. I'm like, I'm trying to see.
Oh my gosh.
So that was a little wild. No, I mean, the place literally shook, the whole night. You and I were talking earlier when you were down there taking selfies and signing autographs and all that stuff. When the Tenton baseball guys walked in, before the doors opened at 6, we're coming in at 5:30 because we're here, and our food's warm. We don't want it to get cold waiting outside. I knew it was going to be nuts. And then it just kept filling up and filling up and filling up. And then you had there were people stomping on the bleachers, and the whole thing's just, the place was just electric from the first serve. Yeah. And you girls were right in the middle of it and just having a ball. It was just wild.
It was really crazy.
We've been here for all 17 of them this year, and I think you're right. I knew last week was going to be really hard to top, and then they cleared that bar about midway through the first set, and I go, okay, here we go.
So, another question.
Keep going, Case.
Where do you get your vocabulary words?
Oh, yeah, they're very.
Please let us know your education.
Well, as my mother says, hi, Mom. By the way, she is huge fans of the two of you. Loves the two of you. Was texting me while she was watching you beat Marion at their place. She's like, Casey and Ryan are so good. And I go, yeah, Mom, they're pretty good. We like them a lot. So as my mom says, she goes, I've been talking since the age of 2 and I haven't stopped since. So yeah, that's about it.
Do you remember what your first word was?
No, I do not.
Okay.
No, I do not. If you can believe it, I used to talk a lot faster when I was in high school when I first started. I could really string about 15 words together real quick.
Wow. That's impressive.
But yeah, so it's just kind of just figuring out different ways to say whatever, kill, blah, blah, blah.
Tomahawk.
Tomahawk. I don't write any of it down, so whatever comes to my head. So sometimes it hits and sometimes it's a dud. And then we just don't play that if we don't have to in the highlights, and we just move on.
I'd probably have a word bank, and I'd be like, oh, that was a great.
Just searching down there.
Yeah, we try to keep it simple. Rye, questions?
I don't have any, I don't think. Casey took mine.
Oh, sorry.
No, they were great questions. What do you have to say to Casey about her performance tonight and about her?
Well, Casey, you are a rock star. Allow me. Let's go to the tablet. That one's not going to work. It's old. Let's go to the new one. Oh, there you are. Casey Bragg, drum roll, tonight. There you are. 2 kills, 44 assists, 4 blocks, an ace, and 9 digs. Just another night at the office, right?
Yeah.
No big deal. She makes it look easy. And it's not easy.
No.
Nope.
I'll tell you what I told her. It has been such a joy and a pleasure to watch and broadcast the matches the last 4 years. And I got my crying out of the way, Ryan. We're good. But yeah, so
Thank
you.
I'm
looking at her and now I'm getting teary-eyed, which is bad.
I appreciate it. You're awesome.
No, we are so excited to watch you girls carry on to Iowa. And I may not be announcing when we stream them in the office.
Yes, let's go.
To my office mate's chagrin.
Yeah.
But that's their problem.
Yeah.
So congratulations, you two.
Thank you.
Enjoy Thanksgiving. And go tear it up at Iowa.
Deal.
Okay. Thank you.
Ryan Cerniak, Casey Bragg. We're going to go see if we can get Erin Luthi to stop signing autographs and taking selfies.
It's pretty hard to get her up here.
I know. She's very popular. We're going to try and grab her after this commercial break.
Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University Athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from brands like Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online Tire Finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. And those same technicians can do repairs on fleet vehicles as well. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland.
Greek's Pizzeria in Upland opened its doors in December of 2017. Over the years, there have been more than 140 Greeks opened across the country, with 24 Indiana locations. When it comes to pizza, Greeks offers customers the option to create their own pizza or to try one of Greek's specialized pizzas. Greeks uses fresh, homemade, hand-tossed dough, Greek's Italian sauce, select blended cheeses, gourmet toppings, and the same method of preparation since the first restaurant opened in 1969. The kitchen can also whip up a sandwich served on fresh French-style bread, or it can put that sandwich into a pizza shell wrap. Customers can also add breadsticks or French-style bread as a side item. Greeks also offers a selection of salads and assorted dressings as well. Greeks is located just off Main Street in Upland and is a proud supporter of Taylor University Athletics. Greek's Pizzeria. It's our taste.
Hi, world. Hello, Hope Coons.
Hope Coons.
Hope Coons, shout out.
Let's go.
Watching back home with the kids.
That's right.
Or letting Casey take care of the kids. Casey, go change a couple diapers or do something. She was on those teams back 10 years ago.
She sure was, yeah.
In case you're wondering, we're joined by not just the Taylor head coach, but the Crossroads Coach of the Year, Aaron Luthi. Congratulations. Dream season keeps rolling on, 31-5.
Oh, man.
What was tonight like?
I can't even put it into words. It just feels really surreal. I am just so extremely proud of these girls. I'm so happy for these girls. They got to experience this in front of a home court. You know, like nuts. They will never, ever forget this. And just, you know, came out a little tight and then just found their groove and didn't look back. And just really, really proud of how they battled. They didn't get shaken. We have a couple like fighting colds and sickness, and man, you couldn't tell that tonight. Just really proud of them and excited for them to be able to experience something so special.
We talked about it in pre-match. Obviously, it's not what you wanted leading into the set 1 and 2 break.
Sure.
But did you take a moment at all to step back? We asked Ryan about it when women's cross country walked out with the banner. They take one step out of the athletic training door and then chaos.
Pure madness.
Did you?
It's awesome.
Obviously, you're trying to correct wrongs in set 1. Did you take maybe just a beat to look over and go, okay, this is really cool?
Oh, phenomenal. And when we walked through, we switched benches. I grabbed the lineup sheet. I wrote it down real quick. Everyone's cheering, and I stood up and took it all in. And my goodness. For those girls to get to experience that, for Coach White to get to experience that, this isn't the presence on a cross-country course,
they're
right?
Spread out.
Right. We take this for granted. And not every sport has this sense of, you know, even in an outdoor sport, the electricity and the roar of a crowd within the confines of a gym is just awesome. So yeah, what a proud moment for all of Taylor Athletics, especially that we got to celebrate our cross-country sisters.
You've played in a lot of big matches. You've coached in some insane environments this season. Pretty safe to assume tonight's at the top of the list.
Oh, at the top.
What was that like?
Oh, so fun. And it's funny because once that whistle blows, man, I don't hear a thing. I hear roars.
How can you not?
I mean, I hear a roar, but there was at one point Like, I'm screaming, and I look over at Joe, and I was like, Joe, we could probably go sit up in the stands. They can't hear us anyway, right? And even during sets, when the music's playing and they're singing and rowdy over here, Carly Ware goes, Coach, I can't hear you. And I was like, it's okay. Yep.
just go dig something and serve it.
Just
You're
go
fine.
dig something, and you guys go play your game right now. Can you read my lips? Yeah. But my goodness gracious, this was so much fun. So much fun.
Grace Aramia was fantastic.
Fantastic.
8 kills.
Yep.
8 blocks.
Yeah. Yep.
You've got 3 more matches out in Iowa now. She's been flirting with the old kill block double-double.
At least 2.
At least 2.
At least 2.
You've got 2 out there, so she might be able to go get the elusive double-double she's been knocking on the door of. I mean,
oh, yeah. Yeah.
She was fantastic.
Yeah.
Orlando was fantastic.
Orlando was up and over that girl's block.
Whew.
Her chin was up and over the net. Yeah, like she was just something tonight. Ryan was unstoppable. She just orchestrated, it's like she's a surgeon. Oh, yeah, we've got it over here. I'm going to put that ball right there. And just did a phenomenal job. Casey wasn't feeling well, and you would have never known it. There were a couple plays I thought there is no way. And she got it. She got that ball. It was fun. I'm just really proud of all the girls. Mac was really good tonight. She had some incredible digs.
16 of them.
Yeah.
Against some really heavy arms.
Heavy arms. Campbellsville came to play.
Yeah.
They came to play.
And it was the other folks. The other folks that were not Molly Shannon or Sierra Merrick.
Yes.
Cassiana was a rock star in the first set.
She was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they solid game plan. Like first year coach, and they came in and they said we're going line against these guys, and man, they opened up things. We had to adjust our block a little bit. Once we adjusted over, then they went back cross, and we just kind of had a hard time fighting our groove in that first set, and they played really, really well. So props to a phenomenal team, some young girls on their team. They have some seniors too, but some young girls on their team, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for their program.
Well, the future for your program is a bus trip west to Iowa.
Oh, man, I'm so excited. Yeah.
I know Thanksgiving's in the middle, so happy early Thanksgiving.
Yep.
But then right after that, you girls are loading up. You and the girls load up and heading west.
Yeah, we are.
I don't know if we'll be able to bring the 7th man with you.
No, unfortunately not.
But, maybe if you get deep enough, maybe we can talk Coach Gould into maybe getting a bus and we kind of all go west.
Yeah, right.
But
wouldn't that be fun?
Whew.
Yeah. Those parents, man. The parents are on point, and they are all decked out with their purple.
They got some Amazon points.
They
had new gear they were throwing.
My gosh.
They had new stuff they were throwing out tonight.
They did. So, yeah, they're coming with us, and they're really excited, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Congratulations. You and the team deserve every accolade you get. It has been such an honor and a privilege to have a front row seat for your home matches this season and then watching online. So thank you so much for making us part of the ride, and we can't wait to watch you and the team tear it up in Iowa.
Well, and for those who have followed us all season, we have the best announcer known to man, right?
Your check's in the mail. Thank you.
No, what a fun season it's been, and I just told Rick, I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch this match and let it soak in. But man, what a fun season, and fun for everyone who gets to watch from afar to hear you. So it's good stuff.
I probably owe some people some new speakers for all of my yelling this year. I blame Orlando and Grace on that one, but thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Happy Thanksgiving, and enjoy Iowa.
Yep.
Jody Martinez, I know a guy out there. We know one of the PA guys, so we'll take care of you girls.
It's good.
We'll call in a favor.
It's good stuff.
Congrats.
Yep. Thank you.
We're back to wrap it up next.
All right. Thanks.
And providing broadcasts of Trojan athletics like the one you're enjoying right now. With the support of alumni and friends, the Taylor combination of spiritual growth, outstanding academics, and a highly competitive intercollegiate athletic program can continue. To join, call 765-998-4331 or log on to TaylorTrojans.com and click on the Trojan Club tab at the top of the homepage. The Trojan Club, supporting Taylor University student athletes.
Join the Trojan Club today and support Taylor student athletes 12 months a year. The Trojan Club has 4 different levels of membership for you to choose from. Each level receives complimentary season tickets, while the Athletic Director's Circle and Trojan MVP levels receive gifts from the athletic department. Over the years, members have helped supply the funds for a sports information position, purchasing equipment for teams and the athletic training staff, and providing broadcasts of Trojan athletics like the one you're enjoying right now. With the support of alumni and friends, the Taylor combination of spiritual growth, outstanding academics, and a highly competitive intercollegiate athletic program can continue. To join, call 765-998-4331 or log on to TaylorTrojans.com and click on the Trojan Club tab at the top of the homepage. The Trojan Club, supporting Taylor University student athletes. Man, we've been on the air for almost 3 hours. The last time we did that, that was that whole 5-set Banana Land match with IWU, where the third set went like 33-31. Tonight, not so much, as Taylor is on to Sioux City, Iowa, in the Tyson Event Center. Hello, Reverend Rich Moore. You get another Trojans team to do the PA for. We'll talk pronunciations this week or heading into the 30th. Just an unbelievable season. It has been such a joy. We had a feeling this year for Taylor was going to be something special, and we got a really good feeling when they dominated the Amber McClure Fairweather Memorial Tournament back in the late summer and early fall. And the Taylor volleyball team are 31-5. They finish off an undefeated season at home, 17-0. They've won 27 straight here inside the Nightmare on Reed Avenue, and for the first time in over a decade, they are going back to Sioux City, Iowa, the Tyson Event Center, as one of the final 24 teams standing, competing for the national championship. This team has been so easy to root for. You've seen it all night. You saw it all season. You've heard it in all of our post-match interviews. A fantastic group led by a fantastic head coach and a fantastic assistant coaches in Gabby Reed and Joe Ross, and the boss lady, Erin Luthi. We thank her for her time all year, always making time for us pre-match, post-match, and we thank the girls for coming up and chatting as well. We wish them a happy Thanksgiving. We wish you folks a happy Thanksgiving. And we wish the Taylor volleyball team, the 11th ranked team in the country, the best of luck as they head west after Thanksgiving to go to Sioux City, Iowa, and try to pursue a national title. The Trojans, thanks to tonight's 4-set, 3-1 set win over Campbellsville, are one of the final 24 teams standing, still in hopes of that 2022 national championship. We're going to hang up the women's cross-country one that was unveiled tonight between sets 1 and 2. And we're going to hang that one up in the near future right next to the men's one from 2 years ago. And we got some room for a third one if volleyball wants to bring one back here as well. It has been an absolute unreal week here on the Taylor University campus. The women's soccer team was one of the last teams into the national tournament. They tore the Heritage Room apart. The Taylor volleyball team knew they were going. They were hoping to host. They got that bid, and they finished the home portion of the schedule in style tonight. They dropped set 1 28-26. But maybe a little national championship magic with that women's cross-country team coming out between sets 1 and 2 and the place coming absolutely unglued. Helped the Trojans get that 25-15 set 2 win. They won set 3 25-19, and they took care of business in set 4, by a final of 25-20. Special thanks to our fantastic crew tonight, Colin Norman and Alexander Baumgartner. And we appreciate you folks for tuning in, not just tonight, but this entire season as well. It's been a magical season for the Taylor volleyball team. They are back where they had been so long ago, on the top of things in the Crossroads League, and they're trying to go make some more noise out of that final site in scenic Sioux City, Iowa. They'll start competition on November 30th. We wish Erin Luthi and the Trojans the best of luck out there at the Tyson Event Center. Our final tonight, 3-1, the victors go to number 11 Taylor over receiving votes Campbellsville. We also want to congratulate Campbellsville on a fantastic season as well. They were the Mid-South Conference regular season champions. We congratulate them on a fantastic year. We wish their senior class the best of luck in their future endeavors. But Taylor wins tonight. In the opening round, they are off to the final site, the Tyson Event Center, the place, Sioux City, Iowa, the city. That'll come up after Thanksgiving. Wish the Trojans best of luck. And we thank you folks for tuning in here tonight and this entire season. I hope it's been half as much fun as it was for me to call these matches this year. It's been just an absolute pleasure. The team is so easy to root for. and get behind and stand alongside and wish the best of. And they deserve every accolade, every high five, every hug they get in the past, in the future, whether it's for volleyball or for their off-the-court successes as well. We wish them good luck in Iowa, and we'll be cheering them on here in Upland, Indiana. If we don't talk to you folks on Tuesday, men's basketball here against Indiana Wesleyan. If we don't talk to you then, we wish you a happy Thanksgiving. We got more sports coming up throughout the rest of the year. But tonight, the story is the Taylor volleyball team. They defeat Campbellsville in 4 to move on to Sioux City, Iowa, in the Tyson Event Center as one of the final 24 teams in the NAIA National Volleyball Tournament. This has been a presentation of Taylor Volleyball on the Trojan Sports Network. Until we talk to you again, we say goodnight from the Nightmare on Reed Avenue, Odell Arena in Upland, Indiana.
Proceeding has been a presentation of the Trojan Sports Network.